to find Thirstwell, who is T, and he's the only brother left in town, and the Duchess. On top of that, there's a woman with us who's part of Elturel, and she is looking for the leader of Elturel, who she suspects has been kidnapped by the Van Thampers. So she's helping us out. She's that one right there. She's Rhea Mantlemorn.
Rhea Mantlemorn. Okay.
Yeah,
she's a Hellrider.
Yeah, she's a Hellrider from Elturel. Guys, that's all I got. What do you want to add? Oh, and we set the barn on fire so that we could sneak in. It was really awesome. Tom was a genius with setting the barn on fire.
Nice. So is Rhea Mantlemorn, is that a player character or an NPC?
NPC.
An NPC?
Yeah, she's like an 18-year-old elite guard or rider or I would measure they're like, what do you call it, cavalry, I suppose.
Blood Riders, yeah.
Of Elturel, the holy city that disappeared a while ago, and she's here for some answers. I think you already covered that. So she's an NPC who's with us. Think of her like a paladin, young recruit.
Fresh meat. Okay.
Sure.
She currently does more damage in combat than any of us, I think. But yeah, so we're here to figure out where Thirstwell is and shut him down from blackmailing us, confront the Duchess for her crimes in basically trying to assassinate her way to total control. And Rhea thinks her city's leader is being held prisoner by the Van Thampers, so we're trying to find him and free him as well. Oh, and Erlich, you found some people in the tower, the third floor of this place, right?
I have. I've scouted the upper tower. Well, not me, but Nimbler did most of the scouting. Before he got attacked by a couple imps and was forced to retreat, I did spy a man and a woman behind cells. Couldn't really decipher much information in terms of who they were, but they were alive from what I could tell. But they're like up on the tower, and I personally think that from how Red described Elturel's mayor personnel, Krieg, that was not him in either cells. So kind of lowest priority in my book. I don't know about you guys. I think our highest priority now is to discover what the fuck is that cat in the kitchen.
And if you check out clues and evidence under the player journals tab, one of them is Mortlock's map of the villa. Mortlock was the brother of the trio who we helped fake his own death and escape the city, and he kind of gave us a layout of the place. So we're currently on the ground floor about to break in while the guards deal with the fire. The one thing he warned us was that on the second floor, in the mother's study, the little star on the map is a statue that will attack anyone who comes in that's not part of the family.
Okay,
Sentinel,
cool.
Yes.
I'm looking at the map now. The Van Thamper Villa, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so we're entering from the south east, and we're gonna have to go down to the dungeon, right? Is that right, guys? Can't remember anymore.
To the cellar, yeah, I see it there. To the cellar dungeon. Okay.
Also,
Well,
You know that from a Morlock told you T's room, Thirstwell's rooms are on the second floor, and so are the mom's rooms. They're upstairs. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's what you have. There is a player handout of the cat if you want to take a look at what he looked like. He's kind of like a furry winged cat.
Interesting. Okay. I feel like I'm up to date.
yeah, the Mortlock, also the son, alluded that his mother had some kind of, and brother had some kind of dealings with darker beings or the devil or something like that. Made some allusion to that as well, that she had something up her sleeve.
Cool.
Yeah, and Aaron Easy had a particular vivid recollection when meeting with Mortlock about when he mentioned a particular shield.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I'm good, guys.
One last thing, since you guys mentioned devils, sorry, just to be on the lookout. Thirstwell, the T who's been blackmailing us, got all his info via imps. He has imp spies all over the city and also guarding rooms here. So Don't be surprised if you get ambushed by invisible devils. They're freaking everywhere,
Got it. Just kill them on sight.
or on not sight, as the case may be.
Oh, I guess night sight.
They're wicked strong. They really hurt when they sting you.
Ouch.
So as the horses stamp out and the barn is on fire, you begin to hear alarm bells coming from outside of the villa as the alarm is raised of a fire, and you hear people screaming and running about calling for the fire brigade as the horses are stomping and running towards the gate. The guards, some of them got trampled underneath the horses as they ran out,
Ooh.
and were killed. Others were injured. Currently, Ehrlich is disguised as a guard, and these guys are running in a southeasterly direction where emergency water buckets are kept, and they're running towards that area. All right, so let's go back here where Ehrlich has not Ehrlich, but Easy has noticed a cat that's sort of meandering about nonchalantly. He looks at you and flaps its wings and meows, and doesn't seem to pay you much mind, but seems kind of friendly. So what do you want to do, Izzy?
I hold.
All
Guys,
right.
Cat, fuzzball. Over there. It's got wings.
Han Hook, what do you do?
Do I know the cat's there yet? Did he just whisper that to me? Was that a real whisper? So I know.
Yeah. Whisper out loud.
All right, cool. I'm gonna scooch forward a little bit and pull a piece of sausage out of my pocket because I think I have a mess kit. So I'm just gonna pull a little food out and throw it at the cat. I'll get a little closer.
So he actually goes up and starts nibbling on the sausage.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah, I'm sort of doing it out of initiative. So, everything what's going on. These guards here are rushing. So you see some people coming out of the house with buckets. So I'm not going necessarily in initiative.
Instance by instance. First you guys, then whatever else.
Then Ellis will look at Caius and Rhea and say, "Come on, guys, let's get inside while we can."
I take out my 2 daggers and I follow. Sink, sink.
Like, what are you doing?
I look around to see if there's any guards in the other room, and I want to make a dash for this door right here, which I think is where the stairs are.
Point again. So there's a door. There's a door here, which you might or might not see. And there is 2 doors on the eastern wall. There's a hearth. So this area, if you remember the description, is a kitchen. I think. Actually, give me 2 minutes. I need to go get my my iPad so that I can read the descriptions and stuff. I'd rather use that than Roll20. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, last thing, Ehrlich got a sweet familiar named Shit Nibbler, and I got my cat familiar.
Cool. Those are always handy.
Yeah, Shit Nibbler kind of carried us in the last fight.
I think
What,
we're level 3, by the way.
what is Chaos's agenda here, if I may ask?
Caius?
Yes, with the mask
Oh.
and all that. Is there anything that we should know as a group, or is that just your own personal thing you're gonna keep for yourself there for now?
No, I've been very open with all of you. You know, the Black Pharaoh. He holds all of your souls. We are all bound to him. And the only way, and not just us, the entire world. And I'm the only person, I think, with your help, that can end that.
Right.
All right, I am back.
The Black Pharaoh asked me to find this porcelain harlequin mask And I've done that. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to keep it until I can figure out, why he wants it.
Gotcha.
All right, so there's basically in this room here in the kitchen, there are pots and pans and utensils that are dangling above the 3 wooden preparation tables in the middle of the room. There are shelves that are lined with bowls, platters, herbs, spices, and other dried goods. As you might be able to see from there easy that this here appears to be a dumb waiter. Not a person, but one of those things that carry foods between floors. And there's a tiny bell that is right there. There's a big hearth. It's currently off. There's nothing burning in it, and the windows that you see beyond are closed. And the cat is eating the sausage. And
All right.
and so what are you doing?
I turn to the cat and crouch down. Shh. And then I kind of crouch walk over to this door and try to open
Kind of
it.
when you tried patting it, it let you, and you know how cats arch their backs when they like you, and he sort of opens his wings and he sort of like rubs up against your leg as you move beyond.
You're a good cat.
Ellis will pick up his cat Webster and kind of hide it in it, like hold it in his arms like a football, so the little winged cat won't see another feline, and he'll kind of cradle Webster and walk through the door as well and try to get kind of past the cat with his own cat up and away.
There's so you see a door here to the west as well. Are you doing anything in particular, Erlich?
As the guards are, they're doing their business with the water, I'm gonna try and sneak eastward, and Ellis, you turn around and you just see this face pressed against the window. Let me in.
Oh,
Maybe it's
and
cold
Ellis,
outside. Not really, I guess
Ellis
it's
tries
to
to-
fire.
to gingerly lift the window to let Erlich in, kind of easing it up as fast as and he'll extend a hand to haul Tom in, or Erlich in.
It's okay. You can call me whatever you want. This is better.
And he'll gingerly shut the window again.
I'll drop my disguise here. That's all I'll do for now.
All right, guys. I think the door to the dungeon is it's right there,
Right.
All
You
right
open
in
it?
front of Izzy.
Yeah. Open the door.
Get on the floor.
Do I go first since I can kind of punch things?
Sure. Let's go, Mr. Mittens.
So this room contains a barrel of fresh water and a brick-walled staircase descending 15 feet below.
I'll
The
approach.
the area here is dark, but it looks like as you look down that the area below is actually lit.
If it's not clear, I'm gonna be sneaking. That's all right.
Okay.
You stand guard, Mr. Mittens. And watch your back. Let's go. Or come along if you want.
Cat seems to be rubbing up against Erlich's legs.
I'm really hoping you don't have to fight a cat.
Do I know
You
what,
guys-
what this being is, or is this the first time I'm ever seeing a winged cat?
It's give me an intelligence roll, I guess. Just a straight intelligence. Yeah.
Sure.
You could maybe lore or history or
Well, which one is it?
any one you want.
Sure, let's do nature just for fun. With a 13 nature, do I know what this thing is? Anything curious about it?
It is.
Mhm.
I don't even know what it is. Give me a second.
Do I know what a Tesserin is? do I know its fiendish nature?
I'm going to use my Arcana.
You know its name. You
I
know
don't know
what it
crap.
is, and
What a rare specimen you are. I'm gonna give it a little scratch under the chin. What are you doing here?
so let's see what I can find out about Tressums.
Sure. Please be a talking cat, please be a talking cat, please be a talking cat.
So, a Tressum is a mischievous winged cat, as big as a house cat, with a wingspan of 3 feet. They are thought to be the results of wizardly experimentation on house cats. Tressums are intelligent felines known to form strong friendships with humanoids, particularly rangers and wizards. Tressum get along well with others of their kind, but they rarely lair or hunt together. They peacefully ignore bats, fairy dragons, and the like, but they hate sturges and evil flying monsters such as manticores. They also enjoy teasing dogs. Tressum feed on small rodents, birds, insects. Um, so watch out with your rat. Stalking and pouncing on prey as normal cats do, but with the added advantage of flight.
Cool.
They don't, however, attack nestlings or despoil eggs.
Cool.
Cute little thing. I'm gonna look for like a tag or something, for like a name. Or is this thing feral?
No, it's not feral. It is a. It seems to be a adorable house cat.
Hmm. Well, at least where she lacks in taste in housing, she has taste in pets.
It does have a little collar with a tag on it. His name appears to be Slobber Chops.
Slobber chops, appropriate.
All right, I'm going to copy you and take you down to the next layer.
Okay, and I think we are stealthing down there. At least trying to be sneaky.
Yes, we will try to be sneaky. Is anyone wearing heavy armor?
Yep. I think Ray and I both are.
All right, so no point in that.
I mean,
You can be stealthy. You just have to roll with disadvantage.
Cling, clang, clong.
So give me stealth rolls, everybody.
First roll. Stealth, stealth, stealth.
Ooh.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm a rogue now because I took my third level as, first level rogue. And of course I get an 8 for stealth. And everyone else makes it.
Might be
the
enough.
NPC got a 7.
So who has disadvantage on the roll for wearing heavy armor?
Rhea and Ellis.
Okay, you guys still did pretty good. So, Hannes, you make it to the bottom of the stairs. Slobber Chops ran in between your legs, and he makes it down there first. And let me describe the room for you. It appears to be a cellar. Hold on. Next page. Why can't I? Hold on. I'm sorry.
Slobber chops.
I hope you become a main NPC one day, Slobber Chops.
That's such a gross name. Ugh.
Yeah, for such like a noble sounding beast, like they're basically just better cats.
So there are 4 stone pillars brace the 10-foot high vaulted ceiling on this dry cellar. The walls of which are lined with a dozen barrels on wooden braces. Half of the barrels have brass spigots stacked into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates, one in the middle of the room and another by the south wall.
I don't think we've moved yet.
Oh. Yeah, here you are.
Ah, different page. Got it.
Yes. So this area here actually is dark, but you can see in the dark, and you can all. What's your passive perceptions?
Mine's 12.
I have
This is
20.
where Izzy shines.
Mine's 12.
Mine's
Izzy, yours is 12?
Mine's 20.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Your passive perception is 20?
Mm-hmm.
I took the observant feat.
My boy's
Nice.
observant as
Ah.
fuck. My
Yeah.
passive perception is. I'm trying to find it, actually. 13, yeah.
gotta have them sharp eyes.
Scout. Scout's honor. I'm not Timo.
All right. So, Hannes, you make it to the bottom. You see through your dark vision what appears to be some slight movement, as if things are starting to be trying to be very stealthy and hiding behind the crates in the middle. But you notice some movement, and then everything went still once again.
Okay, I scooch back a little bit and whisper to my friends, "There's something moving down."
Hey, not to
I
burst
have
your bubble, but are we in the map or are we in the walls?
You're kind of in the walls because
Okay.
you're up here behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, exactly, kind of like that.
Maybe just everyone stack up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could just stack you, but yeah.
Yeah. If it's not combat, I don't think it should matter.
I can dash across to those crates over there.
Whisper back to my friend.
Is it another flying cat right in front of us, or?
No,
No,
that
that's
is
Slubbers.
Slubber Shops, who made it down.
Oh, okay. Do we want to send? Someone want to go check it out?
There are doors, if you do not see them, kind of here on the southwestern side of the room and opposite to the southeastern side of the room.
Brave the path.
I'm gonna dash across those crates real quick. The ones where the cat is. Enjoy the cat.
Right, move thyself, and as you move there, we shall roll initiative.
Oh,
Snap.
that was quick.
I don't have like
You're
a
not
smoke
protected
grenade or
sneaking.
anything. Oh, nice.
You have seen these guys before. Oh, hold on one second, guys.
Ooh, those do not look good.
Those are the devils that made us panic back on the ship.
Ah, not a good thing.
Those were bitter
kind of
devils. Those
like
are spiny boys.
Yeah, spiny, spiky
I'm
guys.
still waiting for her to come back, my dear. Oh, what was her name? Nope, that's too high in my notes. Aboard ship, there we are. Ah, Kashara, that was her name. Go try and do something here.
Sorry, guys, it was my daughter. All right, so did we all roll in it?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, Caius, you go first
All
on
right.
top of the stairs. You hear the fluttering of wings, and your compatriots raise an alarm, I guess, probably as the spine devils jump from their hiding
10,
place on top of the
15.
crates.
20.
Doesn't Shadnil Liberal need
So
an
if I move here,
initiative?
can I attack this one in melee?
Yeah, you can attack it. You'll get some cover.
Okay.
So you'll get a modifier to their armor class. Erlich, are you
So-
back in your regular form?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm attacking it with my 2 daggers. So I don't think I get sneak attack because or do I? I mean, they haven't moved in the combat yet. I'm going first, but I know
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't
they,
automatically give you advantage.
yeah, they are aware of you.
Right. So here go my 2 attacks. Hopefully, I will get lucky. See.
I guess you have not seen these before, Kaya. So before you, as you're running up there and you see them up close, give me a sanity roll.
Oh yes. Okay.
Everybody, you guys have seen these before. You fought them already, so you don't have to.
Okay. I only get +1. So here we go.
All right, excellent. So you failed your sanity roll.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Phew.
So what happens?
I think you have to roll 2 to give me a second. I gotta grab my book. Sorry,
No problem.
Roll a 1d100. I believe it was last time we did it.
Oh crap. This
I'm
doesn't
really-
sound good.
Died when it happened.
Now, does that? I was going to ask Carlos if that happens as soon as I see them. I'd be down here.
I think he's away from the game, but yeah. Hey, while we have a break, Tom, isn't Shit Nibbler supposed to roll initiative?
You are correct. One moment.
Oh, I just forgot to do that for Webster for the last 2 sessions, so
Whoops.
now I'm hyper fit.
Does that?
How do you get 8.17 for initiative?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Breaker, but I'm
Tiebreaker.
gonna put him behind Rhea for simplicity's sake. At a 6.
All right, I'm back. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Carlos. Since this
Yep.
is would I have made the roll here? I mean, I wouldn't be right next to him, right? I assume I would have seen them as soon as I turned the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Well, I don't know if it's fine if I start attacking my friends in a panicked frenzy.
I'm down in a second. Here we go. So short-term madness. Give me a D100.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. 95.
Yikes.
Okay.
Bye.
you
We'll miss you.
actually, just faint.
I literally just faint.
Yes, you fall unconscious.
Well,
Oh my gosh, how
this is why we all
embarrassing.
knew it's almost dead last.
That's what happened the last time.
You know, like 2/3 of our party got up in the 90s or so and just passed.
Yeah, roll
Oh.
1d10 and roll low.
Roll a d10 and roll low.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Of course I roll 1. 2, perfect.
Right. So you will be unconscious for 2 minutes. Your friends can try to wake you, or else welcome back to the game. And you won't play the rest of the night. All right. Webster and then Ellis. You see Caius rush down from the stairs, eager to.
With my daggers out, ready to,
Yeah, from his stay from hell, which I will tell him later what he looked like. And as he sees the spine devils come up and hiss, he faints and falls
Right.
down to the ground.
So Ellis just hears a thud from out there, and he'll look at his cat and say, "Webster, go see what happened. See if you can help him." So Webster's
you
going to
can hear
run
the
here,
scream,
and I'm putting him here, but it's just going to try to like wake up Caius. He's going to feel like a cat bapping his face, kind of just like, "Hey, pet me."
All right.
And that's
On his
Webster's
turn,
turn.
he'll make a let's just make it a Constitution save and see if he wakes up.
Okay.
And you can go, Ellis.
All right. Ellis is so these are crates over here, right?
Yes.
Okay. One other thing, just because I was reviewing my character sheet because I think we didn't have a session last week. Did we take a short rest after we got ambushed in the courtyard? I don't think we did, right? We just came straight.
Yeah, you came straight here.
Okay.
Being over eager.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ellis is just gonna run here, see the Spine Devils, and say, "Oh, that explains why he's out," and just chuck an Acid Splash, targeting the two in front.
You miss, but not by much.
Okay. Wait, it was. Oh, they made their saving throws.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's a dex save, not a. I saw 13. Sorry, dex. So the first one.
And they should have advantage as devils, I think.
They do have advantage on magic resistance. So the first devil gets a 5 and a 6, so he will get it in the face. The other devil, I guess I should just roll with advantage. The second devil will make it.
All right, and that's all I've got.
And let me see their damage resistances. No, nothing with. All right, so he will take damage. And the other one manages to skip away in time. Easy, Kai.
Alright. So I'm gonna try to do a sharpshooter shot at the first one, this guy. 16.
That hits.
Ahoo.
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to kind of like kick Caius in the shin. Wake up, wake up.
Okay, so I'll give him a plus. And your arrow goes. Any damage immunities? Okay, so that's okay. He's still up, but badly hurt, as the arrow thunks into him slightly with its full force. But as it hits, it sort of bends with its from its demon-like skin, and does not penetrate fully. Erlich.
Orlek is going to turn toward the devils and in Infernal shout out, "Join Kashara in hell," as he conjures a Eldritch Splash bolt and tries to hit this one right over yonder. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
5.
Nice.
And I'm going to attempt to run over yonder and leap between the barrels and try and take some form of cover.
All right, it is their turn. The one that your force blast hits, you see its eyes nearly roll back as it nearly dies, and he will go after you. You'll get.
Plus
Are you
2?
crouching down or just hiding behind?
I'm taking cover behind. If this is one
Okay.
quarter cover, it's plus 2. If it's
Yep, plus
it's up to
2.
you. Yep.
Yep. It will try to bite you.
Okay.
Let's bite.
It bites right through the barrel. For 10.
Jesus. Nice night how we're starting out. All right, so that's going to do 10 points of slashing damage with his
my.
bite, and then
Oh. Brutal.
it will try to hit you with his claws. And that one will miss.
Yep. And bring up that barrel top right in front of his claw and deflect it.
This one will move right next to Easy after seeing him strike, and it's going to hit you with its tail spine. And it's sort of going to fly by you.
Well, I'm so glad I'm unconscious and not seeing this.
So he's kind of doing a flyby. He's sort of like from here, he's going
protection.
Like that.
Yes.
And he's gonna hit you with its tail spines. And that's gonna hit you.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you hear Cariella protection though?
What's that?
She gave a disadvantage though with her fighting style.
I called it out, but I don't think anyone heard.
Yep, I did not hear you. Sorry, your volume was really low. So let me roll again for it.
Oh, never mind.
No,
I did my
unfortunately not. So you get hit for 6 piercing and 1 fire. And then the other one, the other attack with disadvantage. Will a 19 hit you?
Yes.
And it's doing 4 with 4 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Maybe I should have come back next game.
This one's doing a flyby as well. And it's gonna stand behind, it's gonna fly behind the column, and it's gonna go with its tail spines at you. And so this one is made normally, right? So it's only the first attack for the protection.
One attack roll.
So if 14 misses you,
Me, right? Yeah.
yep, okay. And the second one,
22.
ooh, all right. So these 2 attacks miss. Okay, that's it for them. Back going to Han Cook.
All right, on hook. I'm gonna charge forward and attack
Yeah, sorry,
directly from it.
I'm never gonna get that right.
Oh, no, I was just doing it as a battle cry. If you said it backwards, I didn't even notice.
All right, so okay, so you jump through those little crates with no problem, and you strike him with the rapier. It's going to get +2 to the, but you still hit him, and then you shield bash it. Let me see his athletics.
Sweet.
Knock him down.
The 15, you have a DC of
Down,
20, so
down.
so you bring him down.
Down to the ground. I guess that's it. I mean, there's not really anything else I can do. I already used my bonus action. So.
Enough, and you hit him for 10. All right. Does your shield roll damage for your shield bash?
Doesn't do damage. It just
Oh, it doesn't. It's just it just knocks him down or pushes him. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Rhea Mantlemorn.
I've been controlling her, but if someone else wants to, they're more than welcome to.
Cool. Anybody else?
Right. Rhea's going to charge forward, kind of get in between here. She was going to charge towards the one that Erlich was fighting, but seeing one down, she's going to take a chance. And I don't think she has a shield, right? She just has her sword, so she's going to and roll with advantage. So
Yeah, so that's going to hit. It hits it, but again, her weapon does not seem to slash all the way through its leathery skin, but it screams in pain.
why won't you die? Oh. Sounds right. I should have rolled. Yeah, so I imagine this will hit, but I'm going to do the fourth one just in case.
No. Fine.
Damn. Yeah.
So 22 for,
For her second attack.
yeah.
So yeah, it's still up, but badly wounded.
All right. That'll be right there.
Little Nibbler.
Little Nibbler. Just gonna do a maneuver here. Yeah, it works for me. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 35 is fine. So he's gonna fly around and he's going to spend his action with help against this guy. He's gonna flutter in his face and try and keep him distracted.
right. Caius, give me a con save. If you roll a 10, you wake up, but you can't act. If you roll a 15 or higher, you wake up and you can actually act.
All right. Let's see. It's a Constitution saving throw.
As the little cat sort of scratches you and licks your nose.
It's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
And some swift kicks from.
All right.
All right. So you wake up, and being disgusted by being licked by a cat, you actually can jump up to your feet for half a movement.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I move here, and I attack this one that's on the ground. Actually, I'm sneak attacking it since I have advantage.
Yep, because of yep.
All right, so I'm sorry, my wife just got home from work and the dog is going crazy. All right, so here we go. All right, so here's my primary weapon with the sneak attack thing or whatever.
So a 23 hits.
And then here's my secondary one.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
All right, so then the damage is hopefully I don't know if I have this correct in here, so you can correct it if it's wrong. But here's my first weapon and my second weapon. Did I do that correctly?
No, just you gotta click on the attack.
Sorry, I can barely hear you. What do I need to click on? I'm sorry.
It's where it says dagger primary. That's where you have to click.
You already did it. I keep more rolls for damage.
Or do I not have my? Is it that I don't have my damage set up correctly?
Is that how it? So the first one
I'm
did.
sorry,
5,
give me a
the second
second.
one did 3. And that one goes down.
I'm sorry, give me a second.
All right.
The problem with having a
Webster.
small dog. Sorry about that. All right, so how do I roll damage here? Help me out.
I already rolled it for you. When you roll
thank
your to hit, right where it says dagger primary, you click on that.
Oh,
and it will
there
roll
you go.
damage for you.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, so did you roll all my damage and my sneak
did.
attack too?
I did not roll your sneak attack, but it's dead.
Ah, okay, cool. After that, so that only took 5, 10, 15. So then I go...
Remember, you spent half move getting up.
Oh, I spent half my movement getting up, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So that's 20, so I have 5 feet of movement left, so I move back here. So I have 40 movement.
All right. Webster and Ellis.
All right. Well, Webster doesn't have much to do at the present moment, so he's just going to kind of hide over. Oops. Hide over. I didn't see anything. I just forgot the cat always moves to that one corner, and he's just going to kind of pace about nervous. Ellis will jog up behind his buddies and see how everyone's holding up. Everyone seems to be okay, and he's just going to fire an acid splash at the one that's bapping early.
This one.
The one right in front of Ehrlich, yeah.
Hulk.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Forgot that my regular familiar can give advantage. It'll help Rhea and kind of bap her towards the spine devil in front of Ehrlich.
So it rolls a 14, but do you roll with advantage that your acid splash?
No,
I
none
wouldn't.
of it's a dex save. I didn't read the acid splash. My bad. It's an attack roll that the first one rolls with advantage.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
So it makes it, and it jumps out of the way.
That'll be it for me.
Easy guy.
Arrows. I'm gonna move over here. Move forward. Say, stay behind there, slobber. and sharpshooter that.
It doesn't listen to you.
Oh,
Fuck you. I do what I want.
15.
All right, so you hit. Yeah, and that one goes down. Right, one left, who hisses at you, not being very happy at seeing its two companions go down. Erlich.
Joining Kashara in hell. Can't say I didn't tell you to. So, back. Does that 15 hit?
It does.
6 shattering damage through his ribs.
It's not very happy at Izikai, who's brought down 2 of its preys.
Brethren.
Yikes. I wouldn't be either.
And it's gonna smack you with its tail.
What a Chad.
Again with a 14. Ugh, piece of crap. Alright. Hand hook.
Mhm. Stab, stab.
A 14 does hit with 4 piercing damage. Okay, anything else?
I'm not going to waste a spell slot on him, so I'm good.
Rhea.
Well, no, I'll him too in case I get to knock.
Okay. Dang.
Smack!
No, not this time. Denied.
My shield was deflected.
So Rhea, these are like a bunch of boxes piled on each other.
Yep.
Alright, so she's gonna see that Han is fighting on one side of that, and she's gonna boop, boop, and swing again. Now I realized just a last round that I think I was misreading this. Am I reading right that she can either do two-handed longsword attacks or
Yeah, she does. 2 long sword attacks.
or 2 one-handed longswords and 1 short sword?
No, she has 2 attacks per turn.
Yes,
Okay,
she
I
has
wasn't
2
sh-
attacks per turn.
I was multi-attack was saying that she got 3 attacks if she went one-handed. Because it's that if she has a short sword drawn, I wasn't sure if that last sentence meant
No.
like
2
you got
attacks per
3
turn.
attacks. All right, then she's just gonna open a can, and she's gonna remember to roll with advantage next time.
Alright,
So
so
it's
the yep, that's gonna hit. Alright. Second attack.
Oh, she's rolled it. So the
Oh, she
first,
rolled. Oh, there. Yeah, gotcha.
the first 2 were a mistake because I forgot to turn on advantage.
Right, it is still up. Nibby.
Nibby! Oh, Nibby is gonna go for it then. Nibby is gonna go for the eyes. With advantage, I suppose. So, well, 24 hits, so.
Yeah, you don't need it. Well,
What do you-
unless you want to, maybe you crit.
Yeah, you are not wrong. My roll 20 is being really slow right now. So, there you go. Just like the first one, the 4 piercing.
It is still up. Mean. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Man, demon hunting is easy. What we're sweating over.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned, but not so
Right.
much.
Last
Yeah, we
time
should-
it was, I think it was literally 2 of us were standing, maybe 3
We should
tops.
keep boasting. I mean, how much worse can this get? Really?
But you really fought bearded devils.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
only one spine devil. You fought some that were a lot nasty, and all of you fainted. With the actually like half fainted, and Ellis was just talking gibberish.
Yeah, all I could do was stab things with my knife, which Ellis is not good in, man.
So
I ended up
Caius,
holding a guy on the floor,
begging him to let my friends go.
And Ehrlich and Ellis got into an old man wrestling match with this guy where 2 flimsy casters shoving this guy and failing.
yeah, that he's gonna get half
flimsy
cover from there.
caster, like, knocked the shit out of me down the stairs. I don't
He
even
did.
know how.
I think I rolled a 20. Laz, those crates are in the way right there. You probably have to go around Han.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Where was I? I was here, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20 over here?
Yep.
Okay. So I move there and I attack. And again, my sneak attack thing. So let's see if I can figure it out this time.
Should be a check box on your character sheet there, right?
Let's
Modifier.
see. Did I even enter my sneak attack in here? Let me see.
It's a modifier right below all your other attacks. Should be a sneak attack modifier for rogues on roll 20.
You know what? I don't think I added it.
It's-
So I'll just let me just attack and see if I. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, I hit 18. I forgot it's the advantage. So 18 on my first attack, and I do 7 points, but I have to roll an extra what? An extra D4 because you double the dice, right?
Do you want me to check for you?
I'm trying to remember. Are crits just double the dice in 5th edition?
Yes, you just
Okay.
you roll double the damage.
Right, so here's an extra d4 for that. So okay, so that's 10 points on my first attack. I assume I hit with an 18.
You did.
And the second one, ooh, I'm pretty sure I hit with that. An extra 2 points. So I did 12 points altogether with my 2 stabby stabs.
And he just had 6 points left. So even though it only took half, it went down.
And then I move back here.
So with that
Oh,
being
it's an extra d6.
So with that being said, on sneak attacks, you should probably make a modifier in your sheet just for your own convenience, which you can just check off for your attacks and it will add them automatically on your rules.
Yes, I will do that.
Sure. But good job, guys. We downed him.
All right, I got 2 kills. Nice.
Give him the old one too.
First of many.
With a little help from my
And
friends.
as you bring down these devils, you are visited by the gods of progress, and you all level up to level 4.
Woo! Level up, level up.
We do that now, or do we need to escape this place first?
Oh no, you want to do it now because you level up when you make it to the cellar. It's what it says.
Oh, I see.
So just
All
take
right.
5 and level up.
Exciting.
Yeah, so sneak attacks are extra dice of damage in this version of D&D.
So,
Right.
guys, just in case anyone else is multiclassing, don't make the same mistake I did. When you multiclass in Roll20, it always tries to add a level of your first class. And
Nope.
so it keeps trying to make me a Cleric 2 wizard. Or, whatever.
All right, so how do I level up in this thing? Click the little thing over here.
Yikes. Alright, I'll take the average then.
So it will be a 3.
Yeah, so remember, you don't lose anything by rolling. If you roll below the average, you just get the average.
Fine.
What the heck?
Um,
Oh, it's
so,
what you- it's what,
roll
okay,
and
so
then
it's
if we-
what, it's what you just said about the. That's so annoying.
So you just remove the number and add a number to the other ones. Fine.
I don't know what the hell it's doing.
Oh, what the
So wait. We're level 4 now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I got it right then. Okay, so I got Rogue 2, Warlock 2. Okay, so let's roll some dice here. Let's see. My hit dice are a D8. So let's roll a D8, and I get a Constitution bonus of 1, so a D8 plus 1. Let's do that. D8 plus 1.
Second time in a row, baby.
Ooh, nice. Got another 7 hit points. That's cool.
But you still get the average, Izzy.
Thank you. Generous DM.
Alright, so I'm up to 31 hit points. Cool.
Cleric level 1 has, 2 first level spells. The cleric domain. It can be any spells of the cleric domain. So why the hell are you giving me only 2 spells to choose from? What the hell is this?
31, and my hit dice are now 4. Not like that.
Alright, I'll just do it manually.
Okay. So there, my hit points are done. And let me bring out my player's handbook. See what else I get.
Okay, let's see.
Now a second level rogue.
Question to DM. When multiclassing, do you get to pick the cantrips for the new class as well as the spells? First level cleric gets 3 cantrips known. Is that along with the cantrips I already know now?
I gotta check on that.
There's a table in the book, I think, that, there's like a combined table, I think, in the book under the multiclassing.
Alright, let me look it up
Let's
real
see.
quick. Multiclassing 5th edition, please.
I'm pretty sure you get cantrips from both.
Hit dice, hit points are
Multiclass
separate.
spellcaster, spell slots per level, page 165. Yeah, it looks
I'm
like it
on it.
combines. Page 164, 165. It tells you there how to combine things. Okay, so as a second level rogue, oh yay, I get the cunning action. Cool.
This is a dumb question, probably, but do we put all our spell slots back at the max when we level up? As though we've had a
No,
loan.
that's a good question. Some game masters just say, you get all your hit points back, your spell slots, you get everything back.
Sort of everything resets.
Oh, hot damn.
That'll be helpful.
That's frightening. It's like getting all the ammo right before you walk through a door.
Oh yeah, we're
So
about
this-
to get pounded.
So this is like the the setting up montage, where you get all the weapons, the arming up. Cool. All right, so let me add my cunning action here. Cunning action. Source is class. Rogue 2. And get out my Word document so I can copy and paste the stuff in here. Right. I think that's all I get. I mean, it's pretty good.
Oh, Jesus, I do get 3 cantrips. Okay, wow.
You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to dash, disengage, or hide action.
30 feet.
Yep. So you get your
Copy.
spell levels. It looks like.
Finished.
Alright. I think I'm done too, because I don't think there's much else for a second level. Row. No, that's it. I got my hit points.
As far as slots, it says you determine your available spell slots by adding together all your levels
Individually.
individually. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on it. It's all good.
Yep, I'm done. Mine was really easy.
I'm just dragging them from the compendium, so.
You should get 4 first levels and 3 second levels. According
Me?
to this table. Right? Because you're 4th level.
Hey, do we ever get hero points back? I forgot.
Remember,
how that
I
works.
have ritual casting and I have.
Level up.
It's okay, I'm on it. It's all good.
That allows your every time you gain levels, you reset your hero points.
Ah,
Guidance. Resistance. Resistance!
oh, so I'm up to 7 hero points. Okay,
Cleric gets 2 first level.
that rocks. I will be using them.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Thank you for saying 7 out loud. I was still on 6.
Oh, actually, I'm going to add my sneak attack. So my sneak attack is just a d6. That's right, sneak attack. Let me test it here. No, not working.
I'm done.
Who's still working?
I'm almost done. I just finished my prep. I was helping Carrie with her sheet real quick.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, I got my sneak attack in there.
The only thing that doesn't reset, obviously, is your hit points. You're still down the number of hit points that you were down, but your max goes up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't down anything, so.
Yeah, so it's just proportionally.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Yep, I'm good.
So I think we're just waiting for Ellis.
Alice is good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. So what do you guys want to do from here?
We don't have a map of this level, right? Silly
No,
question.
he had never made it down this far.
How unfortunate for him. All right. Well, I think we should go in this door over here, so we don't leave any doors behind us, quote unquote.
I agree. Let's go check out this door.
Wait, don't open it yet. We've been finding that if you listen at the door, we'll sometimes avoid a zombie attack. That's happened at least once. So maybe we should listen
Point.
first.
I will listen
That-
at the door.
It's very intelligent.
I'm going to
You screwed it up before.
close my eyes and concentrate really hard on my newfound powers and cast Eyes of the Grave. I'm going to try and seek out any undead in the vicinity of 60 feet around us, if I can. Any vile energies, any stench.
There are none within 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very cool. Too bad I couldn't continue as a warlock, so I didn't want to be a slave to my patron.
All right, so let's open that door. Well, you're gonna listen.
No, hold on. He's gonna listen, and then before we do anything, I'm gonna put a silent image of the door at the door. So that when
Oh,
we
yeah, that cantrip. Let's hope.
and then hopefully somebody can open the door quietly.
Yes. Do I hear anything on the other side?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
You don't really hear anything except perhaps the faint sound of running water.
I put an illusion of the door itself where the door is with my silent image.
Alright, I nod at Caius and slowly open the door.
You can't tell if you opened it.
I stick
Well, no.
my head
Someone
through
who's
the
aware,
door.
someone who's aware of the illusion can see through the illusion.
You know that in Apex Legends Mirage,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like he pushes through the door, but there's still a door there, and you're just like, bamboozled. Alright.
There's no dungeon there, but there's a stream. If you guys.
So as you open the door, you see the entrance to more sewers. The walls here are made of stone, and so are the floors. The doors are made of iron. They're riveted iron plates with iron handles and well-oiled hinges. So obviously they've been well taken care of. The dungeon has brick walls and stone-tiled floors. The ceilings above are 10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
I use one. Well, there's nobody in the room, right?
No, there's nobody in the room. And you notice hanging from, the top here and here, there are chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, emitting a green pale light.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my pitons, and I'm going to hammer it to the bottom of the door so that this door stays open.
Okay. One thing that you find curious as well is that the sewer the faint of the smell of the sewer is rather faint, as it's been camouflaged with strong incense.
A ritual of some sort is taking place, I assume.
They said that the mother hung out in the sewers sometimes. But is that where the dungeons are?
We are. It seems that we are here.
Something
It
else
also-
you notice to the east is what appears to be a trench, and you hear the sound of running water from between between the trench.
I don't really like this sudden connection to sewers. Those have not worked out well for us in the past.
It's possible the Van Pampers just sneak out of their house undetected without alerting suspicion. Webster, you might find some tasty mice down there. Do you want to go check it out? You will
And he
bravely
does,
send it.
as he sees there are scurrying rights about that as they see him scurry into small holes protruding from the stone walls.
So, Carlos, I did put this little symbol there to show that that I hammered a piton in there, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's just to make sure the door doesn't close on us, because that would not be a good thing if we need to run away.
Wait, Caius. Let's check out. There's a door right here, right?
Correct.
Caius, help me check out this door. I'm gonna do the same thing and try to perceive if there's anybody on the other side.
Hey, Carlos, can you get rid of the turn order? Because I'm just moving it around all over the place and it's annoying.
You can double-click the turn order, like the text on top, and we'll minimize it for you.
Ah, thank you. Didn't know that.
Same thing with your character sheets, everything else. You don't have to keep all those windows up.
Mhm.
All right.
Perception.
So
All right,
Yep,
so I'm
give me a
going to
perception.
make another silent image over here of the door. Oh,
You're
wow.
convinced that there are no sounds from beyond. As you open the door, there are more than 200 cork bottles of wine displayed in this room. There are racks that are 7 feet tall, almost reaching the ceiling in this room.
That's funny. You say wine and everyone comes rushing back.
Free one, right?
Isn't it though?
All right, so it just looks like a bunch of wine, and we don't. I search for secret doors all along the walls and behind the things. No, okay.
No.
All right.
All right, looks like we don't have to worry about anything sneaking up behind us from here. As a precaution, I can put a pin in here to kind of lock this door from the outside, or we can just not worry about it.
I'll grab a bottle on the very top. And
You do? Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll grab one too. That might be a good idea to Molotov cocktail stuff.
I was thinking, if I live, I'll have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 bottles. And
Normally, Ellis would protest about robbery, but we're here to commit murder, and we've already committed arson. So
Now
I feel
hold
like that
on
should.
there. We didn't agree on murder.
Fair.
You trampled a lot of people.
Listen,
Really.
they got in the way of those horses. I had no. That was the hand of fate.
I could get her a look off on those charges. That's manslaughter at best.
Anyway, I'm gonna select a nice dusty, well-aged red that looks like it's been in a non-damp but very cool place, and I will
Actually,
send
as both you and Ellis, particularly Ellis being a more sophisticated fellow,
See that?
you do start noticing that there are a number of wine bottles that seem to be of a more desired brand.
Ooh, a Chardonnay
And
98.
A connoisseur.
Hey, so
Uh,
Carlos, I take a
Yep.
couple strips from my winter blanket and I create 2 Molotov cocktails out of my 2 wine bottles.
Okay.
That stuff is
Use
not
the
very
2 by
volatile, but okay. Was it
Yeah,
like,
wine is not very volatile.
was it
If it was
120
maybe-
proof wine? Mm.
Yeah. So
Maybe if it's a port.
Yeah,
you
40.
find 17 bottles of fine wine, which Ellis, you remember fondly. They're worth about 10 gold pieces each.
I'd recommend this wine. I'm afraid I'm burdened by my pack as it is. I don't think I can carry this.
I'll
These are
grab
good
it for
wine.
you.
Uh,
grab
well,
one
like
for
our friend said, if we survive this, I definitely will need a drink.
I'm grabbing one as well.
Right. You each grab one of the. There's 17, so each of you can grab one or two, a couple, worth $10 each. All the other ones are more common vintages, worth about a silver piece each.
All right, I'm gonna put one fine wine, one common.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Anyone know a good way? Should I just assume that's a negligible weight?
So what is Webster doing?
Webster is still hunting for mice. He is braving his mousy path.
My first hit.
I assume you guys want to continue checking out the sewers, so Ellis is going to go back there and say, it's okay, boy, keep going. Webster will make his way north. Is he being followed by a flying cat?
He is being followed by slobber shops.
Webster is going to look at Slobber Chops in confusion. Like, is Slobber Chops,
oldest time.
is Slobber Chops trying to eat him?
He's just walking alongside him.
All right. He's just going to sit there at the north and meow.
Nothing's particularly special. That's what you see.
True as it can be. Barely
There
even
is a
friends.
north side here, which you would probably see the opening.
Uh,
And the tunnel also continued south.
Ellis will look at the party and say, I think the north is empty, but could be safe passage. I suppose you should check out. And he'll gesture to Webster to scurry on back.
All right. I will slowly approach the corner where they are.
No, Webster was saying the north Yeah, the north is clear. It's gonna go check out the south.
Okay.
Oh, the south dead ends. It'll wave at Ellis and he'll kind of
It does
communicate to
not
you guys.
dead end. The south, there's a door here to the west.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Ellis will look to them and says, "My friend says there's a ends at a door in the west."
And an opening to another passage to the north here.
Well, guys, what do you want to do?
Alright, I got a plan, right? So you disguise yourself as one of them, and I'll pretend to be injured.
You want to
Just
fool?
kidding.
Again.
I was making a play on what we did before.
Fair enough.
That's a dead end. Anything interesting in this rubble, or is it just rubble?
Zombies! No, it is just rubble, and Slobbershop is drinking some of the sewer water.
Don't. Oh, you do what you want. I'm not.
Copper chops.
Ellis will say, "This is why you're my cat," and just pet his.
And then he goes over and starts licking Easy's leg.
I'm gonna pour him some water from the canteen. Drink this shit. It's better.
He drinks it. He's
This-
slobbering
Yeah.
all
Is this
over the place.
Fiji water?
I see where you get your name.
Perrier.
It's
So
what's that
as we're walking through these sewers, I'm talking to my friends telepathically. I'm asking them if they want to, and I'm relaying the message to everyone. Do we want to kill this cat?
Ah, get out of my head!
No.
No.
Hands off.
Because we can surprise attack it, all at once, coordinated.
This is at
What
you.
is wrong with you?
No one is comfortable with this.
Isn't
I
it
did tell you
spying
there was
on
a
us?
door here, right?
Yeah, Webster's
Okay.
just taking post.
Spying on us. We were blown the moment we got through the door.
Yeah, but I mean, couldn't it be spying on us right now and sending back messages to whoever?
I mean, I guess one might be mad we stole all that wine.
But otherwise, we're just not really sure what it's hurting.
I mean, we do know one of the troublemakers has imps plenty, so I doubt it would have a flying cat when it could have it. It's possible the Duchess, or the Duke, but who can say?
All right,
Just
so we don't want to kill it then.
No!
Who could hurt
Okay.
that?
Too chubby.
You can always kill something. You can never save something. You can never bring something back from saving it.
Well, I'm just concerned this thing is telling its master, where we're going.
You can
and where
handle
we are.
whatever's beyond that door, I assure you. And if you
Alright, do you
can't,
guys
well,
wanna-
then you were never worthy. Fuck it, let's go. Brave the path. Just the door, it won't
Go
bite.
lift up this door.
Alright, cool. I'm already in Eldritch Blast, whatever is standing 5 feet behind it. I'm ready.
No perception.
Just open the door. I will do
Yeah,
the
I'll create-
thaumaturgy if you won't.
I created a silent image of the door, where the door is,
Okay.
As you're all discussing this stuff.
and I tell everybody telepathically.
All right. I assume I didn't hear anything with that beautiful. Did Izzy?
You do not hear anything.
It would only be my passive. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Which is 20.
Well, then I'm gonna reach down and very, very carefully creak open the door and kind of look.
All right, let me read. All right, so you open the door.
It's a mimic!
Ugh, that'd be awful, but it'd only be one mimic. It'd probably be okay, right?
It's 2 mimics taking shape at the same door. Swarm of mimics that can occupy your space. That's the worst.
It reminds me of the homebrew someone once made up where it was so a demi-lich is like a lich that's just a floating skull, and the monster was a skeleton made of demi-liches where like the femur and the individual finger bones were all individual.
As a DM, just why? Just why? Why would you?
It's just a
Do you hate your players? Like,
It was
why?
theory crack.
Damage is like
This-
CR26 already. Why would you make something that's built out of a bunch of CR26s? Just
Yeah,
throw a
'cause they're-
Tarask in
they're-
a room and
They're
bring your note.
communist demi-liches who believe in working together, and they're all covered in gold and gems and crap, so they just bling as they walk down the street.
Yes. You join
I-
us now and you'll die.
All right.
Am I supposed to be able to see through the door yet?
You should be able to see through the door yet.
You did not move the
I
door
can.
yet.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
No, I opened the door. It's right there.
Okay. Well, walk through it then. Cool.
Now I can see through the door.
So the door's not the line of sight's not there. We can pass through it.
So, a broad-shouldered figure with purple skin and a beard of writhing snake-like tentacles stands in the middle. Stop moving, guys. Oh,
All right.
Move back inside. Move
Okay,
back
okay,
outside.
sorry.
The only person
Well, we
in
need
there
to
is.
see. Okay.
I'm going to describe to you. Just move outside. The only person in there is Han.
Cool.
So it's a broad-shouldered figure with purple skin and a beard with writhing snake-like tentacles stands in the middle of a room lined by iron doors. Tightening its iron grip on a glaive as it glares at you through the darkness, the door is set with a small barred window, and a ring of keys hangs from the creature's belt. You see to the north, there is a prisoner. He is a male human, it appears, and he's sleeping. And then to the south, there's another prisoner, and he is also an aristocratic-looking and well-dressed human woman in her 70s. But we roll initiative
Wow.
as you walk through the door. Where is my mouse? Oh, there it is.
Man, you think that these demons would like fart or something? Make some kind of noise. Nibbles. There you are. Oof.
And he appears not to have been surprised. As he says in Infernal, I've been so bored. Some uninvited guests. Not realizing that you speak Infernal.
I don't.
And as he, of course you do. Everybody speaks Infernal.
Oh.
No, not really. Well, so if you didn't understand it, you hear a and then he moves.
He appears to be speaking Arabic.
Yes.
I think that's Polish.
Baruch haba, salam alaikum. Fucking. Wa alaikum salam. Suk bled.
As he moves, he says in common to you, "Let me rub my beard through that shiny scalp of yours."
Hey.
No one touches the scalp.
And his beard does a horrible
Rubbing
mist-
job.
Yeah, rubbing job.
Oh.
His glaive, however, does a 22 hit you.
It does.
You take 6 slashing from the glaive. And he says, "You made a mistake by coming down here. You will not get these prisoners." And it is now your turn, Han, to return his favor. Did you hear me, Han?
Yes, did you hear me?
I
may
did
have
not
pressed the
hear
wrong
you.
button. I just said something badass just to myself.
Oh.
It's fine.
It's pretty good.
Do it again.
No, it's moments pass. She just runs stab. Because that's a hit, she is also
Oh yeah.
to Divine
Yeah,
Smite at the same time. Is this a fiend?
Is this a what?
Fiend?
It is a fiend, yes. You know it well. You met one of these at the tavern with Emric.
Easily confused. So and then I'll throw in a shield back for good measure.
It can be either strength, oh yeah, so it can be either athletics or so he will do athletics. God, I'm sucking. So you actually knock him on his butt. Unless you want to shove him back.
No, I want to knock him down. I suppose I could shove him back to give more room for my allies, but I think it's better to knock him down.
Your image did not come through, Erlich, but I'm sure it was very funny.
That's fine, I can just post it again from a different website that does not give me sass. There you go.
We have you 4-1. I like those.
I like those odds. Let me rub my beard all over you. Okay, that you.
Oh, but yeah, but that failed. He was kind of he was a little too premature. Nibbler.
It happens to everybody.
You see one of your cousins being struck and down and fall on his butt.
I struck Han in revenge. What do you want me to do with this information? Nibbler flies in and says we're not related, and he attempts to bite attack. I guess with advantage, so...
Yes, with advantage.
Does a 17 hit.
A 17 does hit.
7 piercing.
Alright. Easy Kai.
Alright. Knocking arrow and peek through this door. And I'm going to...
You shoot at disadvantage because he's prone.
Oh, that is right.
Shoot at point blank.
Disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
Wow.
You're
just
such
wanna
a bitch.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry.
Sometimes I want to budge into these rooms just yelling like surrender now or die. Like, you know, like we just see them like get in hell or some shit.
There you go. You guys need some magic weapons. Yeah, you that's this poor guy. He can't even get one hit. Go ahead, Caius.
All right, so 5, 5, 10, 15 puts me right there.
Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
Oh, I don't even have to go there. Wait a minute, the door's open, so I mean I can just go here. So that's 5 feet. Can I see through the door?
You can see through the door, yes.
Okay, so if I'm there, I can see right through the door, right at the guy. He's right in front. He's right there,
Yeah,
right?
the door is open, yes.
Okay. So I go there and I point at him. Feel the fires of Gehenna, fool, I whisper. As I cast Dissonant Whispers. I'm totally mispronouncing that.
Mint.
So let me roll here. Let's see. Okay, so
3d6.
you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear 60 feet. He's well within 60 feet. Racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. So have him make a wisdom saving throw.
14. What's your DC?
14. My DC is... Spells.
Not to be that guy, but
DC spell. Where's my DC? Spell save DC is 11 plus a D4. Oh, so hopefully I will make it. Let's see if it works.
I think devils have advantage on magic save throws usually.
They do. I keep forgetting I'm doing that.
So
But
you got
it's still a
14, right?
Yep.
Okay, so here's my D4 plus 11. Hopefully I'll get lucky. Oh, I sure did. So here's what
spending a
happens.
GM hero point.
So he takes 3d6 points of psychic damage, and he must. It says here, he must immediately use his reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Crawl on his knees as far away from Gahana over there.
That actually gives Han an opportunity attack with advantage because he's prone.
Awesome.
Damage.
And here's the 3d6.
Here's the real question: why should the devils fear a country like the Republic of Gahana, located by the Gulf of Guinea and like the ocean, a sub-region of West Africa? Explain it to me, please.
Well, did I say Gehenna? It's Gehenna.
Gehenna.
Gehenna is another name for hell.
Gotcha.
I think it originally meant like trash pile. which makes
Yes,
it-
yes.
yeah.
You are correct. It did.
Right.
So he starts screaming in pain.
So he takes 11, and he must run away from me.
Yep, Webster.
Doesn't he have to move first? Because it's a reaction. It's
It's
during
a reaction.
this
yeah.
current.
Action. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to do it
And-
now.
As soon as he gets to Han's range, he get an opportunity attack.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Do I get it? Do I get it? Can I do it?
Half movement on his knees. He dashed 20 feet. Yay.
So yeah, as he's
I guess
leaving,
he can only move 15, so 5, 10, 15.
That's
Christ.
what you get for hitting me with your beard.
Slap him on his butt as he's running
Ooh.
away.
Nice shot.
Is Webster doing anything?
yeah, Webster is going to Webster right there, just kind of out of the way, but trying to stay away from. Oh my God, Mr. Slobbercheeks, stop! He's going to take the disengage action from Mr. Slobbercheeks and Slobberchops, and that'll be it.
All right.
Not that it hits, so it doesn't matter.
So you missed.
Fine, I'm more utility than anything. Right. Oh, look.
Ehrlich.
Hello. Don't mind me, just gonna step in here. Oh, look. People. Oh, look. It's on his knees. It's begging. Where's my spell here? That's a natural one.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's sucking today.
Yeah. I'm gonna just stop
That
here,
sucks.
and that's it. Took me a moment to reorient myself, stepping into the room. That's it.
Right. Then if you're done, Tom, then on Ellis's turn, he's going to dash in and see what he's.
Izzy, are you injured?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got imped in the face from the ambush.
Okay.
And he's gonna assume that a paladin and all the other spells that have been going into this guy have been enough. So he's just gonna conserve resources. Bloop.
All right. Rhea?
Does he make a save?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the.
Yeah, I mean it's 1 damage.
He only has 1 health left.
That's a natural one, baby. But it has
Oh, but
advantage.
he has advantage.
Yeah.
He still fails. The 1 turns into a 14. Because I
Okay,
suck.
well.
Rhea moves.
1 second, I just want to make sure she was here.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, she's going to run over there, and she's going to just go to town on this guy with her.
She fights with 2 long swords? Holy crap.
No, she gets to use her. She gets to attack twice.
Oh, nice.
So she does 5 and
4.5.
it is still up, but badly injured.
Okay, and she's 5 feet of movement left, and she's going to risk the opportunity attack and step back 5. Yeah.
Go ahead, laugh at the devils because they can't hit. This guy apparently, this is why he's been relegated to the dungeon because he's cross-eyed.
Demoted.
Well, he will stand up. And since Rhea is the only one close to him, he will smack her with his beard. For 4 piercing.
That'll hit.
And the 12 will likely miss with his. So she needs to make, she hits, give me a Constitution saving throw DC 12. Yes, it's heroism.
So it's a 10.
Yep, it's a
Yeah.
10. It will hit. Poison for 1 minute. So she's poisoned. You can't regain any hit points. A target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending.
Alright.
So it's just for a minute anyway. Next is Han.
I think it's up time thing, right? So I'll just, I guess I'll just go here and chat.
So she's going to have Rhea is going to have disadvantage on skills and attacks.
Okay.
If he survives, this also goes back.
You made your attack, so the 10 will miss, and your he's going to make the athletics check,
Knock him down.
and he goes down again.
He just could not stand.
Total worthless demons or devils. All right, shit Nibbler. Take the killing shot.
Nibbler is. Oh. Man, we're really surrounding this thing. Alright. Sure. With. 20.
Yes, you hit.
Go for the eyes!
Oh,
For 6 piercing. All right, easy Kai.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Can I be in the same space as Nibbler?
He is a little tiny animal. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the bow and try to hit him with the dagger.
Wow.
He's
Now
prone,
we're
right?
just stabbing him with daggers. Yes. You have no respect for this creature. 11 misses.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
Highest.
I should stick to the bow.
5, 10, 15, and I sneak attack with my light crossbow. So here we go. Let's see if I hit. Oh crap! I missed. I'm
You
pretty
missed
sure.
because you are shooting with disadvantage.
Oh no! Wait,
anyway,
no,
because-
no. I don't have advantage because I'm sneak attacking because I have enemies next to. I have my people are next to it. So I
Is
have
that only
advantage.
for melee or is for range as well?
No, it's for ranged. I just checked it. It is for ranged.
So you have disadvantage because he's down. Your advantage cancels his disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you're right. So I can't.
So-
So I can't. So I missed.
Yeah,
Next.
but you have some hero points.
Oh, you know what? Heck. Well, why not?
It will
I will
only
use
cost
a.
you 5. No, actually, it'll cost you 6.
Oh hell no! I'm not going to use it for that. Sorry. Next.
Webster.
Alright, Webster's going to just run in and hang out with Ellis. and actually no, he's gonna run in, and he will. Sorry. Yeah, he'll run down to Han, I guess, and end his turn there.
Slobbershops goes through the iron gates and starts rubbing its legs against the prisoner to the north. Erlich.
Can't melee attack from that range. Who's right next to me? Oh, Ellis. Hello. I am going to do an Uno card on you. Does this apply to attack rolls? Ability check. Oh no, it's only ability checks. I was gonna cast guidance on you, but it's only ability checks. Okay.
I can't.
That's fine. With advantage against it? It's down?
Gonna be disadvantage.
It's disadvantage because
Disadvantage.
he's laying down. Yep.
Okay.
You want to
Yeah.
try to fumble? Yeah, it does not work.
Okay.
Ellis.
Third verse, same as the first.
Dex. It's either it's just Dex.
It does still have advantage.
So he failed. Actually,
He would have advantage.
he get it. He makes it with a 16.
Rhea is going to do her best Mortal Kombat impression and try to finish him.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh crap! I forgot to roll with advantage for both. So I'm going to roll twice more, so that's 17 and 24 on that one. And yeah, both without damage. So I think
And the
three damage.
12 misses by 1. Or the 11 misses by 2. Actually, no, you're attacking with advantage, so the you missed by 1 if you want to spend a point.
Rhea doesn't have hero points.
No, she does not, because she is not a hero.
Oh,
Alright,
she
the bearded devil will stand up. And he's going to look at each of you in turn, including Little Nibbler. And he shall say, "Let the fates decide."
Saying let the fates decide?
He's gonna use his little macro to figure out who he's gonna fight.
The macro's not working.
Man, this devil's really having a bad day.
Everybody
No
pick a
kidding.
number between 1 and 8.
7.
Hold on. Why isn't this working? Oh well. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Starting with Ray as a 1, Nibbler is 2, and so on. Nibbler it is. Does a
Oh,
10
no.
hit Nibbler?
Dodges. Hits.
Or 12 slashing?
Ouch.
Nibbler puffs out of existence in a smolder of smoke and soot.
The fates have spoken.
For
The
some
one
reason,
time
his
this-
health is not rolled, but I'm gonna assume that 3d4 plus 3 is an average of 12.
Wait. He's little, but
He's actually active my protection.
Nope,
ray.
he had 11 health. My guy. Goodbye, Nibbler.
Oh. Wait, does he not get death? He doesn't get death saves.
No, he's a spell. He's a
He's not
conjuration.
a spell. He's an imp.
Hmm?
He's not a spell. He's an imp.
It's how my class works, man. He straight up just puffs out of existence, and it will cost me 10 gold to resummon him. And a ritual. It's fine.
And a ritual, yeah.
He lives to serve, and he served well for several days. I was impressed that he lived that long.
Oh, he made a great alternate target too.
Yeah. Every time I
Yes.
resummon him, it's a different imp too. It's like what happened to the last one? You don't want to know.
The fates decided. I rolled, unfortunately, and that's
Right.
how it went.
The beasts are animals, fight each other.
All right, Han. I guess the devil was just angry that an imp would be helping his enemies. Felt betrayed.
Get used to it.
Dirty bastard.
And that one hits for 8. And he goes down.
You don't hurt innocent, small, monster, imp, animal.
It's like literally a devil. I don't know how innocent it is. Like,
Also killed a lot of monsters and fiends. That's
It's
very
minute, therefore it activates my motherly instincts to protect it.
Thank the makers, says the prisoners inside. Please, please rescue us.
Rhea, do you recognize any of these men?
Or no.
One is a man and one is a very old woman.
Very old
So-
woman over here
Yes,
with a beard
So
and
this-
everything.
yes. I don't make these shit up.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, please rescue me. My name is Satir Theon Hoon."
That sounds
you-
made up.
And you
How
recognize
can we
that
believe?
last
How can we
name.
believe a word you're saying?
I am a prisoner here from the Valdurs, and the guy in the north. By
Is
the
there
way,
anyone that you know of that would pay for your rescue? Like, what are you worth?
I think Ellis knows what she's worth, and so does Aaron.
Hmm. The
Which is a lot.
The guy in the north says, "Please, please, help me, help me. I am a servant of Cerberus Savicus, from Candlekeep. I am sure that she will help me. Please help."
We'll get you out of
Uh,
here. Just a second.
I want to use my insight to see if I can tell if they're being honest. Oh, I have no idea.
You're naturally suspicious,
legit.
always.
Actually, you feel a certain affinity towards both of them, like they're your long lost cousins. Perhaps you've met them. Perhaps you've met them before you went to hell. You trust them implicitly.
Great.
She says,
Ah.
so the guy in the north says, "Who are you? Please."
For right now, we're your saviors. That's probably all you need to know.
So right
If you
now,
agree
we are
to-
the
if you go to-
spears and you're the fodder, the meat shield before us. Go ahead, step out of the cells and take your position in the front of the line.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna call you
Say-
Minesweeper 1 and Minesweeper 2.
You find keys. You find keys on the devil that you were able to use to reveal these. The man says, "My name is Fallister Fisk. Thank you for the rescue." He says, "As I said, I work for Silvera Savicus. Almost, he expects you to almost know that name from Candlekeep, the great sage."
Silverus. Do I know this person?
Caius yawns, very obviously.
You guys can give me either. You can give me a history check.
Sure. History. Oh, go, Alice.
Oh,
I
Alice,
mean,
you
I'm
know
a
this
wizard.
person. Yeah, Laz, you believe
Amazing.
that she is a, you recognize the name. She is actually a well-paid whore in the in the lower city. But Ellis, however, knows better. He knows that Silvera is a very well-known sage from Candlekeep. She's an expert of the 9 hells. She's a tiefling, as a matter of fact.
Ellis will turn to the party and look at her and say, "My goodness, you are exactly the woman we need to talk to. We'll get you out of here, but
Well, man, it's this guy who's talking, not the bearded lady at the south. The lady in the
Not the
south,
circus
her
freak.
name is, yeah, her name is Satir, and she is an aristocratic woman, and you recognize the hyphenated name of Hoon as, if you recall, the Hoon, Aaron, do you want to explain easy who the Hoons are?
Yeah, so I had a flashback last session, and I remember I had a job, and I was frustrated and wanted to get out of Baldur's Gate, so I found an opening in this rich Hoon family. It's just an old patriarchal family, and I was able to take one person, so it wasn't like a group mission or anything. Took one person down into their family crypt where there was gold and gems and dusky old, ancestors of theirs in very dust-covered robes, and in
Dust,
the
gold, and
bottom,
well-paid whores.
yeah, and in the bottom, we were cornered by the guards and trapped, and an old artifact which you might be interested in. Um, it was in front of a sarcophagus, and it was a golden shield, but it wasn't a regular golden shield with a crest on the front or anything. It was had a screaming face on it, and the screaming face shield spoke to us, and it asked us to give us something, give it something more precious than blood. And that's when I was betrayed by my partner and longtime friend and stabbed, and she signed some sort of contract, and next thing you know, I was in hell. So they're old and they're powerful, and I wouldn't want to mess with them. This
this is definitely
artifact.
So
Sorry, go.
that's Satir here, and then the guy in the north, he's the one that works for Severa Savikas, the expert uh, on the Nine Hells.
so. Ellis will, yeah, I mean, he's going to be like real excited for this expert and say, guys, we need to get both of these people free, but for very different reasons. But before we do, I suggest we figure out why the Van Thampers specifically wanted these two prisoners. What? And then he looks at the two prisoners. What were they interrogating you about? Why did they? Why were you kidnapped?
He says, well, several days ago, when Thavius Krieg arrived in Baldur's Gate, apparently it didn't take me very long to hear rumors that he was being sheltered here. Um, I tried to find out why, and I was caught. Silvera Savikas, as you is a sage operating out of Candlekeep. I work for her. She's a good friend of mine. She's been monitoring devil activity in Baldur's Gate and El Turel for months. She was convinced that Thavius Krieg struck a bargain with an archdevil, and that a copy of the contract he signed is hidden inside a magic puzzle box. She asked me to help obtain proof of Krieg's crime. That's preposterous, says the Hell Rider. Thievius Krieg is an honorable man. He saved El Turel. This man is a liar and a fool.
Rhea, Elturel is gone right now. We don't know where it is, but this is at least someone who has information. All right, I suggest we hear them out. But more
If
importantly, we found them kidnapped here in the hands of the people we know wish ill of Krieg and our city. If nothing else, we are allies by fate.
Ballister says whether Krieg is a friend or a foe, we can find out if it's indeed true that the puzzle box um, that Severa thinks um, can be found, it may contain evidence of either his guilt or his innocence. She says she thinks she can open the box and is willing to pay for it. If you help me find it and help me bring it to Candle Keep, I am sure we can get to the bottom of this. Um,
A
Satir
test.
says,
Okay, go ahead and finish your part. Yep.
no, Satir, the woman says, um, as far as I am, my family will be very willing to help ransom me. Um, I am. My family is a very politically powerful family, a patriarch family here in Baldur's Gate. If you do not know, by the way, she's 80 years old. Um, she
But
says
ma'am, why were they kidnapping you?
well, that woman, Thalambra Van Thampor, kidnapped me to use as leverage. Um, apparently, I'm not apparently. I came here um, under an invitation of her son Thorswell. Um, he has he said that he had information of in locating a item of great value to me, but when before I could talk to Thirstwell, Thalandra kidnapped me and imprisoned me here in the dungeon.
Okay, well, guys, how are we gonna get these people out with all the guards upstairs?
Well, one last, if I may, test toward this new friend of interest of ours. I just wish to know for certain that they are who they say they are. If you are, sir, indeed who you say you are, an apprentice, an understudy to this great sage of Candlekeep, studying the infernal secrets of hell and whatnot, then you would certainly know something as simple as this. And I pull out the contract. Capital T, the contract.
The contract against whom?
Doesn't matter.
No, I mean, what paper are you pulling out?
The piece of paper that has to be signed in blood by the by Thalemra. A bargain for her soul.
Who are you showing that to?
Yes, the wannabe expertise over here.
Um, I am. He says, I am no expert in the arcane or the occult, sir. Silvera is. I was here. I was sent here on the errand to obtain the box for her, and to find out whether Thavius Krieg was either behind the destruction of El Turel or not. Um, this seems like some magical contract or paper written in some magical ink, as the letters within are sort of glowing.
That answers my questions. I'm down here. I'm gonna fold it up, put it in my sleeve pocket, and let the party do their things. My questions have been answered. I have no interest in this person.
Did you tell Satir? I mean, were you describing that the shield
Yeah,
to
I
her, or
described
were
that
you
out
doing it
loud.
out of the character? Oh, gotcha. Okay, everyone can give me an insight check that was paying attention to that conversation.
Probably not me then.
Can I make it?
Nice. Hook is on it today.
8.
So anyone that rolled above a 15, you you recognize you. I mean, she reacted when he described his trip into the catacombs um, to steal this artifact or find this artifact and what happened.
Hmm.
Satir says, would you please help me locate this box? It is terribly important. It will answer the question as to what really happened in El Turel.
Well, Rhea,
And
at least
Rhea says,
answered.
definitely, we must find this box. We must we must dispel any illusion that Thavius Krieg was behind the disappearance of El Terrell.
Well, regardless, we need to get out of these cells.
I agree, says Satir.
I'm gonna step to the
So,
door.
yeah, I think they. Where's the safest place they should be? Quietly behind us.
The door's right there.
Yeah, they will be behind you. They will follow.
Now, since I cannot see in the dark, I'm assuming I'm gonna go ahead and Oh, I don't have.
No, they have lights. All this is lighted. All
Oh,
this area is highlighted by the chandeliers.
okay,
Because Rhea can't see in the dark either.
fair enough. Brave the path. If anybody wants to take the lead, go ahead. Otherwise, I will.
Brave the cat.
I'll stick ahead, trying to listen for stuff.
Should be clear up until there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow, like, I don't know, 50 feet behind the cat, 40 feet.
Go ahead.
These alcoves of water, these funneling crevices, do they come from the surface?
Yes.
Is the water covered in soot?
Yes, it's not clean drinking water.
Yeah, this is why I don't want to pet the flying cat anymore.
I know why I call him Slobber. I'm knocking out and peek around this door. Or this. There's nothing down there, right?
No, at least nothing that I saw.
Oh, basically, you see some bars
Okay.
that just bar the entry into the tunnels from outside.
Alright. Keep moving forward.
Well, hold on. What colors you mean?
Yeah, they're gates.
May I?
Yeah.
Oh, from the outside. I see.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
door here.
Fair enough. No, lead on.
So these sewers connect. Yeah, they connect somewhere. It's not a gate. It's more like
What colors? A close
Yeah.
series of bars. Yeah.
Is this a door down here?
That
Yeah,
is
there's
a
a door
door
there.
down there.
I am going to listen at it just in case. Is it bars or is it like a true door?
This is. It is a heavy iron door with a big ass padlock on it.
I'm gonna try listening at it.
Give me
We're
a
seeing if
perception.
there's any light coming from the bottom.
Actually, it's too heavy that it's very difficult to see any light coming from underneath.
One of us could try to pick this lock if anyone's interested in seeing what's going on in there.
Can't you do
I
that?
can check the door for traps.
I can try picking the lock, but I mean, other people can try too. It doesn't really matter to me.
Let me try. Let me try checking for traps.
Good. Actually, I'm sorry. It's not a padlock. It's just the door is locked.
Did I find
Out
any
of the-
traps? I got a 12.
You do not find that the door is trapped.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Hmm.
And you didn't hear any noises coming from behind. Han.
Well, I
And
rolled
it's
my.
a There's
rolled
no.
my-
You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask if there was a keyhole or if there was just no way to open it from this side.
There is a keyhole. Yes.
Is an 18 good enough to pick the lock? I rolled an 18 on my thieves tool.
Oh, as you're doing that, Ellis is going to give you a guidance. Sorry, I was grabbing a water.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
I shall roll a d4. Let's see.
You actually already made it with the 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you very quietly with the 22 that you rolled, you managed to pick the lock very quietly, and the door is unlocked.
All right. I guess if no one stops me, I'm going to reach down and grab the doorknob or medieval lever or whatever.
I create a silent image of the door so that, to hide the fact of what's happening.
Right. And then I gently push the door open and peek my head out.
This room contains 4 wooden tables, and let me open the door for you.
It worked.
This room contains 4 wooden tables, with 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. Hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, for no particular reason, you see that his shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings. And as you open the door, Rhea sort of gasps, and she runs in the room.
Gosh dang it.
And she says, my lord, my lord, my lord Krieg, overseer. And she kneels down and puts her sword on the floor and says, I am your servant, Rhea Mantleborn, Held Rider. We're here to rescue you. Okay, what do the rest of you do?
I'm kind of at a loss here.
Didn't expect you to do
Yeah,
that.
I think it's just kind of dumbfounded silence as Ray is gushing.
He's the demon?
We had a big door.
No, so let me see if I can show you a picture. So I think you have a handout of Thavius.
Okay, so try this. Cerberus. I don't know what to call this. Click on his
Yep.
token, yeah, and click
Yep.
Control Z.
Yeah, that works too. That just opens the.
Why did the door close again? Oh, because Rhea was in there.
But the door's open.
Yeah, you guys should be able to see inside. Oh, what happened there? Okay.
Ellis will, after he gets a
Not
sense to
Control Z,
say
Shift Z.
Rhea.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because
not Krieg. Step away slowly.
Shift Z. Okay. Do you
There you
guys
go.
see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So, he seems startled, right? It is his shadow is that pudgy horned fiend with small wings, but he himself seems human. The more important thing, Easy, is that you recognize the item that he is examining. This golden shield, you automatically realize what it is. And it is, God, there. It looks exactly like this. I'm going to show you.
Whoa, it's way cooler than I thought.
Wow.
The face is slightly different than when you saw it so many years ago. It's taken a more bestial form, but you recognize it for what it is.
Dang. I knock an arrow and point at him.
And he goes, wait, what? You're here to
Careful.
rescue me? Who
Yeah,
are you, child?
we're the Heck Riders. No, we're friends of Rhea. We're here to help, but that
And
thing
and I,
is
and as you
evil.
say that, you hear a voice inside your head, Easy, that says, well, I did not expect to see your face again.
Who
Han
said
is
that?
also activating an ability if you can see it in.
Divine sense.
I'm just pretty
So the
sure
person's
that guy's a
I
fiend. So
She can smell devils, angels, and undead.
I say who said that, and I like look around the room with the point of the arrow, trying to scan it.
yeah, hold on, I'm reading the divine sense. So you do not detect that he is either a celestial, a fiend, or an undead.
Does she detect any other such creatures within 60 feet?
Within 60 feet.
that's pretty much the whole room.
I don't think it goes through walls.
Does it
Yeah,
not go through walls?
it
Needs
does
line
not.
of sight.
Oh,
No,
so it needs. Okay. Let me see, because it doesn't. Action it
Come
can
on.
open a word to text until the end of the next turn. You know the
unless it has
location of
total
any
cover.
select.
The total cover line is the key one.
I guess it doesn't need
Okay.
line of sight.
But yeah, so he does not register as any one of those creatures.
All
Um,
right.
the voice inside your head, Easy, says, "You know who this is. We're old friends after all."
You. I
You say that out loud or in your head?
I'm saying this all out loud because I'm stupid. Anyway, and I
And by
pointed
the
at
way,
the
all your sigils begin to glow red, and Rhea is confused.
pointed at the shield. Say, it is you. What are you doing here? How have you gotten here?
Well, I suggest that you know who took me out of the catacombs. I suggest you ask her.
I grimace, and you know what? I'll drop the
Listen,
arrow
listen,
and
little
kick.
mouse. It says, um, we struck a fair bargain long ago. Let us strike another. I need you to get me out of here. Take me away from this fool. You must help to release me from my curse.
Not on, not on your life. Where is it? Where is that contract that that bloody murderer made signed?
I would suspect this with her.
Son of a gun. And why would I ever help you? You're not to be trusted.
Well, I would say your friend was the one not to be trusted. I simply made you a deal.
Temp- Tempter.
Um,
I
just like I'm making you another deal now. Help me. Help me. Take me away from here. Help me to escape my prison.
Dude, does anyone else hear this, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Oh fuck. So
And
I'm
this is
talking like a
happening
crazy.
really fast. Well, no, I'm assuming you're talking in your head because he listens to your thoughts.
Oh, I'm talking out loud
Oh,
because
are you? Okay.
so I'm
So,
just
okay.
like
So
having conversation.
External processor.
I just assume. Yeah, you could say
she
I
comes
assume.
in and she says, the shield is here. Those betrayers, the Van Dampers, they must have stolen it from our villa.
I
This
turn
shield
to her.
belongs to us.
Why would you guys have such a terrible thing Why? What is it? What does it mean to you?
It was simply an heirloom of my family's. It was buried down with one of our ancestors from long ago. She lies, says the shield. Easy.
Does the shield say that aloud, or
No, it says that in your head.
Uh, something is going on. That the
What is
shield.
going on here, says Thavius Creek. Who are you people?
I think we're here to rescue you, but we've got some crap to sort out first. It seems you're not the only one who's kidnapped, and it seems that my friend here is having a conversation with the air. So this clearly is taking a toll on all of
You guys don't hear that?
us. We
No.
hear you
Talking.
talk. The shield is
The
talking.
shield is talking.
Right.
Thavius says the shield is talking to you.
Speaks of escape. It needs to get out of here, but it's just a shield. I don't understand. No one touches that shield. Not you, Hoon.
Oh, I was just imprisoned here. Yes, I was imprisoned here. And you see the shadow on the wall, the little wings flapping.
Shadow on the wall. Her shadow? What shadow?
That Thavius Krieg, his shadow is a pudgy
Oh.
horned fiend with small wings.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to him, and then I'm gonna
Is
try
he in
to.
chains, this guy? Is he...
No, he isn't. He was holding a candle and standing in front of the shield when you guys came in.
Alright.
I'm gonna go
Wait
to
a
him and
second.
say, "Back off. Take 2 steps back. Right now."
Wait, to Thavius? Is that who?
Davius.
Yeah, he does so.
He's the one with the weird shadow, right?
Yeah, you can't talk to him like that. He's the High Overseer of Elturel, says Rhea.
Ellis is gonna make several long jumps of logic and say, "Wait, wait, 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 wait! See his shadow!" And he'll point at the devil shadow. You said the shield's talking to you. Is it possible that Krieg is in the shield and your tormentor is in that man?
Oh, please, says the shield. You know who I am better than anyone. That fool simply wishes to use me. And Rhea says, it's obvious the shield is obviously enchanted and has cast this foul shadow to be upon our glorious Thavius Krieg.
He is a creature of glory, for sure. Just look at him.
Please don't let that viper take me back to those horrible catacombs. Do you know how long I worked to get out from there to be free once again?
Shut up, and then I'm gonna try to knock it off the wall.
How rude, says Rhea. Why are you talking to me that way?
Oh. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to knock it off the wall with the dagger. The
It
shield.
falls. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh, that's like...
Well, that's not going to do any good.
I step on it face down. And just like looking really like frazzled. Well, Izzy does. What's the play here?
So, Rhea says, "My lord, what happened to Elturel? How did you escape? Where is the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate?" And he says, I do not know what happened, child. I was just lucky to have escaped the destruction of the city. I was supposed to meet with the Grand Duke, but I took a side trip to visit a shrine near the city, and when I came out from my worshipping, I saw the destruction of the city. I do not know what happened, and anyone can give me an insight check.
Damn.
Slobbershops has eaten Webster.
No, I will murder Barbershops to death.
I wait for the cats to come into the room before I close the door. As you Clink, clink,
I'm
clink.
just gonna.
The shield.
And the shield says to you, Aaron, "Oh, do not believe this old fool's lies. He's in league with the Venthampurs. He is simply attempting to study me, to use my power to destroy the city, just like they did to El Turel. Help me escape from my bondage, and I will um, promise you um, great wealth and power, whatever you need."
Do I notice this like intense concentration between Easy and the shield?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, he's talking right at the shield.
Because I've been silently trying to just observe the atmosphere in this room. I'm gonna approach the shield, kneel before it, and just stare. Because it's leaning against the wall, I imagine, or is it in your hands, Easy?
I'm stepping on it on the floor. And
I'm gonna
just, like,
look
talking to
into
it.
its visage, and I'm gonna speak Infernal into it. And hello there. I'm gonna give it a few knocks.
Grandpa.
Friend?
One of my children.
Yeah.
By the way,
Do I
as
hear
you're,
this?
yeah. So So now both
Guys,
of you
Easy is
hear
not
his
crazy
voice.
after all. This thing talks. No, it's
Your shields, your sigils begin to rearrange in red.
my
And
sigils.
Everybody's
Oh
sigils.
fuck that! I stand up and I
that are-
I step all the way back to the wall. Only one person
that
can
are-
control my sigils. Fuck that shit.
They're rating right. All of your sigils are glowing red, and you see the message form in your arms that says, "Bring him to me." And then they shift again and says, "Bring Gareth to me."
Garth.
And the shield says, to you, Erlich, and to you, Aaron. He says, he says, most interesting sigils. Who do you serve?
Garth? Is that you?
I am Lord Gareth, but none have known that name. Oh, it's Gargeth, by the way. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
No one has learned that name for a long time.
The shield saying that?
Yep. And Thavius says, Why is the shield speaking to you? What is it saying?"
Thavius, silence. The hidden lord comes with us.
You have your own things to worry about, Thavius, if you really are Thavius. And I turn
Of course
back
it's
to
Thavius, Rhea says.
What
Do you
do you
not
think?
see that he's being held here against his wish?
I don't see
Look
any
at his
chains or
shadow.
bars. Why
You're
would he be
crazy,
here?
Rhea.
There's,
I say
there's
it
no
a lot.
chains or bars or
So
It's
Yeah,
obvious
locked
that
room,
this
though.
it is obvious that this evil artifact is trying to discredit our great overseer.
Easy, I think that we should reserve one thing at a time. That shield comes with us. I think we both agree on that, yes?
I'm deciding. Would you
Okay.
know
By the
how
way,
to destroy such a thing?
I do not wish to. And I will not tell you if I could. This is in
By the
character.
way, there are 8 coffers, right, that you see. Those things are coffers, and the shield is back here, or at least was until you took it out.
Yes. Do you threaten to destroy it, Is that it?
I want to have the option. And
You understand that from our previous conversation, I will not let you have that option. There are
It's
things in
just
play that are
shield.
beyond you, boy, and I point toward my sigils.
The sigils say, "Bring it to me," and then they shift and they say, "Bring to El Turel. Seek El Turel. Bring
these
it to me."
These sigils mean hope. You had no interest in the shield before, and you never did. This is none of your business. I
The
agree
shield
with
rightfully
you.
belongs to the Hoon
Shut
family.
up!
It is our artifact.
Shut up! I'm gonna point at you. Shut up!
your
I throw
shield
a
has
dagger.
a dignity.
You are playing with fire right now,
I throw
lady.
a dagger at her feet.
Don't.
And-
Yeah.
And
This is where
Fallister
Lask could really shine right now.
Fallister says, "Yeah, all of a sudden you were beating innocent old ladies, and now he's stuck at a corner." Fallister, the guy, says, "The shield must be brought to Candlekeep. Surely, we can find out its mysteries."
I'm
Perhaps.
going to second Candlekeep. They are. I mean, I imagine Ellis would know about Candlekeep. They are the greatest scholars in the realm.
I
In the
agree.
realm, yes, it's a huge library, and you guys know that in order to gain entrance, this would be something that Ellis would know from the last roll that he made.
It's secret for entry.
Um, it's
Well,
you need, yeah, they seek rare books. You need a unique rare book not contained in its libraries to gain entry.
This thing is full of secrets. All kind of useful to us. We are not destroying it. We can't take it to Candlekeep. That is a middle ground I am agreeing upon.
So the shield begins to levitate in the air.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I'm stepping on it.
Easy begins to levitate in the air.
oh, you
What-
have a hoverboard.
What great fun, says Garguth. What chaos. Krieg is a fool working in league with the Van Thampers. Kill him and take me back.
So I turn to Ulrich and I say, well, destroying it is not an option since we cannot do so. It
Why
has-
destroy it when you can free me? Take me back to my home in the Nine Hells.
There's only
Who
only
do you-
one thing saving you right now.
He
You
says,
want to
"Who
go
do
back
you
to the
serve?"
nine? I take out my daggers. You want to go back to the Nine Hells?
I
If
laugh.
he is what we think he is, you do not want to send him back to the Nine Hells.
So
if he is
Carlos,
that
just real quick.
creature,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
you want to keep him in the shield so he cannot wreak havoc on the realms. Getting back to hell is where he wants to be,
You are so
and the
much.
last you should let him be.
Well, and your sigils are saying to bring him to.
And to that
He
point,
says, "Bring me to me. Bring him to me." You don't know who me is.
Confuse not the sigils for the will of the beast within the shield, boy. Bigger things than us are in play here.
I agree.
Trust me,
And
as you did always.
to me, these sigils are hope. With these sigils came life. They brought us out from hell, and I've been wanting to learn more and understand them. And to me, this is my ticket from going back there. Like I've seen so many times in so many flashes in the times we've almost all died. So that's the only thing saving this shield right now
Sure.
is hope.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, boy.
Hey,
I will
Carlos.
just simply say that no gifts from hell are ever free.
Yeah, Les.
Carlos, are any is there anything distinctive about the way the sigils are telling us, are communicating to us, that would make me think that it's the Black Pharaoh?
No. It is moving and communicating with you just like when you first arrive in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Who is your masters? Says the shield to Aaron and Erlich.
It's
Who do you serve? What
none of
archfiend do you serve?
Archfiend. Good lord.
It is obvious from the sigils. Do you not know? Do not try to fool me, boy.
Told you these sigils weren't a gift. They're a
Shit.
collar as much as anything in hell.
Well,
Your master obviously wishes for my presence. Take me to him.
I'm gonna do a glance and see.
I'm not going to force the shield out of your hand, Easy. It is your call, but there will be consequence if you go toward the negative.
We'll see. And I take the shield and I'm gonna wrap it up and put it on my back. I want answers as much as you do.
Look, says Thavius, you don't really want to take that thing out of here. It it it
As
really should
for
be
you,
studied.
you should be studied. You, who lost the city. You, who had it turned to a crater. What happened?
Hold, hold on. So Laz tried to move the shield away when he. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Laz.
Yeah, no, I go up and I say, I just grab the shield. I just go up and grab it.
From Easy's back?
I'm stepping on
Yeah.
it. Oh, from my back?
Well, when you try to move it to your back, I go and I grab it,
Okay. So what is that?
and I'm inspecting it closely.
Okay? So you let him have it.
No, what I was thinking was putting a cloth over it and kind of doing some kind of knot to tie it to my back. So it
Now you guys
doesn't
have to
shit.
contest it, I guess.
Yeah. So he's trying to cover it. Laz, what are you trying to do?
Oh no, I
I'm
grab it.
assuming
You want to just look at it? Honestly,
Yes.
what are you doing? You just want to look, or
Yes, I want to
What?
inspect it.
I'm still holding it, but sure, go for it, and I'll hold it out.
So
I
it looks
grab-
like the
Okay.
picture, and he says, "I can tell that you are a man of decisive action." He says to you only, "You must take me away from here. You must take me to your master, as you are instructed."
Who is our master? I ask him telepathically.
I do not know who your master is, but obviously your sigils originate from.
If you don't know who our master is, why do you want us? Why do you want to take us there, or why do you want us to take you there?
It is obvious that only an archfiend, an archduke of hell, could put those brands on you. You obviously serve one. An archduke will be able to take me to break the curse that binds me to the shield.
Ah, the curse that binds you to the shield. So, you are not just a floating animate object. What are you?
I am a pit fiend,
Oh,
entrapped here over centuries, over millennia. I was
And s-
once a powerful servant of Asmodeus. Is he who you serve?
I serve no devil in hell.
well, what's in it for us if we do this for you?
Your master will reward you well.
No, I mean, what do we get from you?
What do you wish?
What's
Yeah,
your
this
true
is all
name?
telepathic, Han, and it's right now. It's between the shield and Caius.
What is your true name?
I am Gargus.
No, I mean your true name, the one used to summon and bind you.
Wow, some big dick energy.
Well, well, well. I will tell you that for a small price.
Why?
Why?
And what is the price?
Your soul and the death of all that are here. If you take me to your master.
I start laughing in my mind towards him. I go, "Oh, you poor fool! Don't you understand? We all have one master, and that is the Black Pharaoh."
We're all in this together.
Awful quiet there. You're being Caius.
Yeah. As he's just staring at the shield and just laughing. Listen, I think you're all overreacting, says Thavius.
I asked
The
you a
shield-
question. Don't fucking evade it.
Who are you talking to?
I understand
Thavius?
we're role playing two parts here, old man. But don't just evade my questions.
Oh, so you asked him where he was?
You want to resolve the shield first and then Thavius. That way you're not running two things at a time, there, DM.
Okay, so let's pause the shield and let's talk about Thavius.
I asked him what the fuck happened to Elturel. He dropped the ball, man.
I do not know what happened. It was obvious that perhaps someone took over our protector. Someone must have destroyed the protector. That must have been it. I was away at a parish worshipping. I was not in the city. Give me an insight check.
Do you read Inferno, old man?
We already did the insight checks. For
Sure, I'll do
Oh, I
another
see.
one, but I'll
I'll take it again.
Well, yeah, you can tell he's lying.
Okay, do
He's
you read?
not lying, but he's avoiding things.
Yeah, no shit. Do you read Inferno, old man?
Yes, I like to study my enemies.
These words on my wrist, read them out loud. And I point toward the ones that say, Thavius is Elturel, Elturel is Thavius, they are one.
He reads it in Abyssal.
Sure.
Actually, in Infernal. He reads it
Sure.
in Infernal.
It was in your charge. You fucked up. Now you have
Yes.
to redeem yourself.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to keep this shield here. It is obviously an artifact of great evil.
It is obviously an artifact you have no idea what it is capable of, or what it even represents. You've been studying it like a blind man studies Braille, with limited understanding and only primitive education. That is a bad euphemism metaphor, but you get what I'm saying.
He says, "But I am the High Overseer of Elturel. I am an overseer, a cleric of Torm. If anybody can understand and glimpse the secrets of this shield, it is me."
You were the High Overseer of now a city that is ashes.
It is not ashes. It is gone.
Sure. Play on my words. You're only making my case for me at this point. You are a man who lost his city, lost his everything, and must answer what has happened. Not sit here in a aristocrat's dungeon studying artifacts of things you don't even know their capabilities of.
You are a cleric of Torm. I respect your god. He would not approve of lies. Come on, we are men of honor, not... And he'll hold up his holy symbol of Amanator, or Lathander, or Amanator. Say, our gods would have taught us better than to equivocate and tell half-truths. That's for the devils down in hell, not for servants of the light.
He holds up his holy symbol of Torm and he says, "By the great Torm, I swear that I speak the truth and that I had nothing to do with Elturel, Elturel's destruction." And you see his shadow, like, shoot up two birdie fingers and stomp angrily.
Two birdie finger? Oh, he's like flipping us off and stomping?
He's flipping you off and stomping, yes, and the wings are fluttering violently.
And he didn't register on her divine sense at all.
No.
I feel like I need to exercise this guy, and I don't know. Like, does anyone have holy water we can make him drink?
Are you asking that out loud? Because if we're going to start messing with him,
No,
we
that's
can
not
probably
out
do
loud. That's just
you.
me expressing frustration.
I have the ability to like turn fiends and stuff, but you know, I sniffed him earlier and he didn't smell all sulfuric or anything. It smelled like a
Is he
person.
like physical? Can you actually like, if you like touch him, will it like go through him or something?
Do you?
All right.
I'm gonna approach Ellis, and I'm gonna approach you, Ellis, and I'm gonna pretend to I'm gonna grab you over the shoulder, turn our backs away from Creek here, and I'm gonna pretend to whisper something to your ear for a moment. It's just something like, and I I took her out for a date, and it was a really nice date too. But then you know what, I'll tell you that story later. And I turn back around, and in my hand is the ruled up contract. Do you know what an affidavit is? This friend here of mine is a lawyer. He's a practicer of the law. And with his help, I have here an affidavit that we have prepared just for this occasion. Signing this paper binds you to an oath, a swearhood, that you indeed had nothing to do with the disappearance of the city. With your signing of this document, we can move on with our investigation. Suspect you no longer. All it requires is your signature.
Ooh. Or I don't know if I have legal
Isn't that
authority
right, Ellis?
here. I don't think I have the legal authority here to subpoena the ruler of a city,
Ellis.
even a disparate
Ellis,
city.
you're really sucking at this right now.
So Thavius takes the contract
Okay.
and he reads it.
Don't bother with the fine print. All it requires is your signature and we can move on with our investigation. Can I thaumaturgy this shit?
Give me a persuasion check, and it's going to be pretty high.
Persuasion. There it is, 25. Is that high enough?
Damn.
What?
Oh, God.
That's what you needed. It's not even happened.
Don't bother with the fine print. Just
Oh,
honestly, my writing is messy. I trust me, it's all there. Just sign your name and we'll move on with our investigation. We don't have to worry about. Isn't that right?
What
Ellis?
guarantees? He says, "What guarantees can you offer me?"
Same as yours. My word. And a persuasion roll of
check or
25.
is this a bluff check?
What guarantees can I? Oh, how about this? I cannot speak for the whole group. Hey guys, if he signs this document swearing him on his mother's grave that he did not have anything to do with Eltor's disappearance, we can move on with our investigation, can't we?
In order for a contract to be valid, says Thavius, there must be no subterfuge. I already serve another, he says. What guarantees can you provide?
I already
Let's
said
drop
that.
a pretense, and so obviously if you have this contract,
I myself can guarantee your safety, and for you to die safely in your bed of an old age, should you sign a document. I cannot speak for the whole group. If you wish for their same opinion, you may ask them. I'm not going to speak for them.
who do you serve?
The law.
Who do you serve? I serve the archdevil Surreal.
Okay, well there.
There it is. There it is, boys.
He says the Archduke of the Nine Hells, of the first layer of the Nine Hells. I serve the Master of Avernus. Who do you serve that can promise me more?
thought this was supposed to be
Yeah,
a
so
holy
Rhea drops her sword and is just, her mouth is wide open and she's like shaking her head. If you wish to sign this contract that I forfeit my soul to your master, tell me who you serve.
Alright, I'll play your game, and I'm gonna step really close to him. We're talking about like an inch away from his nose, and I'm gonna bring my lips to his ears, and I'm gonna give him a wet willy, and I'm gonna whisper the name.
Does anybody else? You guys are hearing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, Ellis is backing away from this, like, more and more.
I'm just at this point stunned.
Shock and awe.
kind of
Oh, that's hilarious. He says, "Your master wishes me to serve him. What guarantees does he have that Surreal will not rip me to shreds?"
Do you know how to count?
Is...
Do you know how to count? It's 6 of us, 1 of you. You don't sign that contract, you
we
don't
can't
leave
guarantee
this
your
room.
life.
And I think I speak for the group here. If anybody disagrees with me, go ahead and raise your hand.
I just want to know what Rhea thinks.
I'm starting to think he
since-
doesn't leave this room if he doesn't answer our questions very carefully right now.
You have admitted to a crime beyond redemption, friend.
He
Your way out
admitted
is in
to-
that contract.
Contracts are not valid if they're forced under duress.
I will not force you. Under any duress, you may sign it
You are-
willingly or die and spill your blood all over it.
I have to agree here with Krieg. I don't think that's technically how contract law works.
I just
Unless it's one thing if he's fallen off a cliff and you offer him a deal to bring him back up, but it's another if you hold this sword to his throat.
I'm not holding any sword to his throat. You know what? You're not gonna sign it, Krieg?
Who are you people? Says Rhea. What is he talking about? She's talking to.
Rhea, rest assured that compared to this guy, we're on your side. Do you want to see Baldur's Gate saved? This is the way. This is the way, brothers.
The way to see Baldur's Gate reach its full potential is through Thalambra Balthanpur and
Man, we should have
our
brought her
great
head here.
mistress Surreal.
Oh my god. I thought you were a priest.
Obviously, your Lord Baal
Okay.
must have some form of plan. He wishes to turn one of Surreal's greatest allies to his side to take my soul. My soul is already forfeit. What guarantees can he give that Surreal will not take my soul?
I don't know about.
Well, he looks at all of you. You all serve the former prince of Avernus. He fell for a reason. Surreal beat him. What guarantees? What will you offer me that has not already been offered?
Well,
Garguth. He says Garguth makes one deal with one and then backstabs another. He was already helping us take Baldur's Gate.
In a Game
to
of
the
Thrones,
Nine
it's not
Hells.
about picking the best side. It's about surviving to see it end.
Can Ellis make like a religion check to see what he knows about Garguth, since he's just name dropped like a bunch of.
Well, you can make a religious check to find out who is Bel.
Okay, I as a player
What
know.
the
I'm just
fuck?
trying to see what else.
Okay. How would anybody know who is Bell?
Yeah, so actually, that's a good point there, Izzy. Why doesn't everybody make, well, not everybody, everybody but Ehrlich make me a sanity roll.
Oh man, what do we add to that again? It's just D20 plus.
Yeah, it's a d20 plus your sanity modifier.
Oh yeah, I have a
I
negative there.
don't know anything about D&D lore, so. The 20 plus 1. Woohoo!
Damn, Izzy.
Freaking 9 sanity. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah, so Ellis and Han are literally, their heads are spinning right now. But Caius and Izzy get this. Let me see if I can find a picture of what you see in your mind.
They see Bell. Okay.
Ouch in my head. What?
This is what you guys see.
Don't look at his crotch. Just ignore that. Just don't worry about it.
Definitely not Duval.
Mm.
Made of heads.
Bale, so what you so this is what you
Good
know.
bell.
So you what Caius and Easy get is a flashback of them standing as lemurs in front of Bale, and him doing some form of ritual in front of you. You know that Bell was the former arch prince of Avernus, the first layer of hell, and he was demoted by Asmodeus when he took favor with Sariel, who was a celestial angel, as you guys already know, that marched with the Hell Riders into hell. Somehow, she's become the archdevil and ruler of the first layer of hell, Avernus. And Bel is your master. And you now know those three that made, or those two that made their roles. You know that it is he who put the sigils on you and brought you back to Earth.
I throw up immediately.
Oh shit!
6 of us have joined his ranks. 6 of us have persevered against your cult of death. 6 of us will kill Thalemra and overtake her. 6 of us stand now before you with a choice. Join the 6 or die in this very room. Well, you ask us what we promise. The same power we all possess. The same immunity we all possess. The same success we all possess thus far. You die under our banner, or you die under a banner of a god who doesn't even listen to you anymore.
Satir says, does this mean that I'm not going to get my shield back?
No, you probably aren't.
Oh my fucking god. This fucking woman.
But
This
if you sign the contract,
Feel better.
have a
Your shield would.
fucking
Your shield
woman.
would probably kill your family.
Okay,
He holds out his hand or his finger for you to prick it. Erlich.
cheeky. Alright. I draw out my dagger and I, with all my might, resist not just cutting off his finger, and I prick his finger. A little deeper than he
He
would
squeezes
expect.
it so the blood comes out, and he signs the contract with blood, and then he approaches you and goes to kiss you in the lips.
That's gay.
That is the way the contract must be sealed.
No, it's not. Fuck off.
It's
This-
look,
This was not my contract. I did not get to make out with Belle, okay?
oh
it's,
yeah,
it's right there on the fine print on the bottom. Do you want to seal the contract or not?
Freaking. I stay as still as possible, trying not to breathe like a girl being assaulted during prom.
I promise not to use tongues.
I just figured it was like Italians, just saying
They
hello.
didn't know about a forked tongue.
All right. Rhea picks up her sword and says, "You are all devils. You're all devils, and you will die." Roll in it.
Cool.
Oh, damn.
oh fuck.
Hey, so Carlos, I think I'm gonna use this shield.
I'm still holding it, dude.
Or is it
I
using
didn't let
you?
go of my. I held it out so you can inspect it, and then you touched it.
I tried to dissuade her before we
Yeah,
actually
can we
fight.
actually try some like diplomacy?
No, she's resounded.
Oh.
I mean, he just saw him sign some contract in blood. You guys are talking about serving a devil in. He's admitted basically
What the
that
fuck did you
he
think when you joined a band of tattooed from head to toe in infernal tattoos? You think we were like some kind of gay make out gang? Like,
Hey, I don't judge people with tattoos.
Yeah,
Don't
No,
judge
you-
gay makeout gangs.
yeah.
You're all gonna kill her as she draws her swords and is shaken completely.
I think we kind of agree not to. We're going for non-lethal here, right, guys? I know I am.
Yeah.
I'll let go of the shield.
Hmm.
But I will say, well, I tell. Is it Izzy who has the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, telepathically. It's extremely dangerous. I just had a conversation with it. You may want to like maybe drop it on the ground while we take care of this chick.
I know. It took my soul.
No, little mouse, I did not take your soul. Your girlfriend did. And he laughs.
Honestly, same. Can't
All right,
relate.
Sky, you're
Or my
first.
ass out there.
Oh, great.
You
I'm
see,
having a little trouble with my thing, so I'll take the first initiative I got. I'll type it in.
okay.
Are we all happy as a group with how this turned out?
No.
I'm not
No.
railroading us into any outcome.
Well,
Or railroading us because we're killing a friend. Or
We're
out
not
of
killing a
character, I
friend.
guess. Out of character, we'll explain what happened here after the game.
There's a lot to
I mean,
unpack here.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm just trying to
I
figure out if Ellis, like, what he would do with this
I don't
information.
have to explain anything. I told you this would happen. I told you this exact thing would happen. Like, that's why
That's
I
I say
messaged
we roll
y'all.
persuasion checks, or
that-
do something. We don't have to kill her.
We'll see.
All right, easy. You go first. You've heard Rhea say, "You're all devils and you all work for fiends." And she looks at Thavius and she says, "You betrayed El Terrell."
So
And
take,
she's picked
Go
up
ahead.
her sword and she is moving threateningly.
So I toss a shield on the ground and say, "We know nothing. We've not been."
Margot
We don't-
says, "How rude."
we this is our first time we've heard of any of this. We thought he was a priest just like you. And I say, we're not trying to hurt or harm anyone. We're trying to save this city. And I draw my short sword and I look at her.
We're trying to save the city. Okay, Slobbershops moves faster than all of you. Stands on top of one of the large chests. Looks at this, all very amused, and his tail starts to swing. All right, Gaius.
That just smells like our friend T all over it.
I move here, and I sneak attack her.
Oh my god!
Go ahead.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so here's my first one. I get advantage on it.
Is that are you doing some dual damage?
No. And here's my second one. So I got a 20 and a 20, a 21 and a 20. So I assume I hit
With
5, 1, and then my sneak attack. So it looks like I did 10 points of damage.
So what was that? 8.
Well, I have advantage, so it's 20.
No, so you rolled 20 and 21, and then you rolled an 8 and a 20. You make 2 attacks?
Yeah, I have 2 daggers.
Oh, gotcha. So the 20 hits,
So
and
the
you have
20
advantage because
Hannah is next to her. And I'm flanking her too.
You're not flanking, but you do have an ally within 5 feet.
Yes,
Yep.
I have an ally within 5 feet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Hannah, she's right here.
And
On.
Han Cook.
Han Cook.
All right, so
Yeah.
you hit her for 5. The 20 hits as well, so that's 6, and the sneak attack is 10.
10 points of damage. I say, and I tell her, your time is limited. I suggest you surrender or die.
God damn it, Caius.
It wasn't part
Because
of
I
the
have her
plan.
blood on my knives. I am giving her an opportunity to surrender, but I'm making it clear that if she doesn't, she's dead.
Hell Riders abandoned Surreal in hell. I will not do the same to his minions. Webster.
Webster is a cat, and so it is going to run over here and keep an eye on the other cat in case this cat is up to no good. That'll be it.
Slobbershops actually takes his little right paw and and he taps next to him so that Webster sits down and enjoys the fight with him.
Webster eyes it suspiciously and mentally thinks to Ellis, "Our battle will be legendary." And
Like,
that'll
unless you're able to retreat without an attack of opportunity, right?
You are correct. I have
ability.
I have the mobile feat, and I also have a cunning action. But in this case, I'm just using the mobile feat. As long as I
Ehrlich.
attack, I can leave without an attack of opportunity.
Sorry, my turn. Child, please. We are all in here to save Baldur's Gate, and
You're a devil.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on her to try to negate the damage that the Caius just dealt. There is no need for conflict here. We're all here on the same side.
Look at my saver.
Oh my god, you're so distorted. I can't make out what you're saying.
So, what does Healing Word do? Can you display it for me?
It's 5 healing. It's just 5
Oh,
points of health.
the Healing Word. Gotcha. You just healed her.
It's a bonus action of just I'm trying to, as I'm saying, it's just trying to de-escalate this misunderstanding situation, this irrational, frankly, situation of I'm not killing my own ally.
Gotcha. Give me a persuasion roll.
For sure.
DC
You may
20.
disagree with my methods. You may disagree with my methods, child, but this is it. This is the way to save Baldur's Gate. It is a corrupt city. You must play its game.
Am I dealing with a devil in hell? Ellis.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way, Carlos, I was trying to coerce her. I mean, I did tell her to surrender after stabbing her.
Yeah, coercion does not work with her.
Stop resisting!
Oh, man, I don't even get an intimidation roll?
No.
All right.
You could persuade her, but intimidating. I mean, she already thinks you guys are devils, and
Okay,
she's
all right.
already sounded to die.
That's fair, that's fair.
Ellis will kind of hop down here and put one arm in front of the NPC here and kind of like push them back, saying, "Get out of the way! Back up against the door. I don't want you getting hurt." And
I am a man.
to Rhea, he'll say, "Look, we are not devils. We are trying to break the binds that they've put on us. Like, we are enemies of hell, or at least I am.
Sorry, it's hard to take you seriously with that meme being played. Go ahead, Ellis. I'm sorry.
I mean, Ellis has a point, though. It's like, come on.
Like, Ellis is just going to explain, like, look, we are not servants of hell. We came here in opposition to it, and if hell's chains are bound on my skin, I plan to break them like I do every other chain of that accursed place. We are not your enemy."
You made Fabius sign a contract with a...
He is redeemed. He was corrupt, and now he is on our side. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
He was already lost. He was already serving hell. I don't know what Erlich's contract is about.
I told you what it was about. Don't bullshit me. I told you about
talk. Roll persuasion.
Erlich, don't...
20.
Come on. Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
not quite.
You will not seduce me with your devil honeyed words.
Oh, thank you. It is Han's turn next because her initiative got messed up.
And she's
Should I go
attacking.
next?
Han rolled a 9.
Oh,
and Rhea rolled an 8.
gotcha. I see. Yes, you would go next.
Okay, cool. So she's standing right there. Then I'm going to use some of these little vines just to hold her in place.
Not offensively, right? We just want to hold her and not make her breathe for an hour. Just as friends.
Wait, what?
Oh, nice.
No, nothing.
No.
You can use your channel divinity to invoke for
Sick.
Dexterity save.
Oh,
or
nice.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now she has to make a saving throw, right?
Yeah, strength athletics. And I'm pretty sure she failed, right? What's her DC?
It's higher than 10, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Is
All right,
It-
so she's restrained. You see, this is how you repay. This is what your
Yeah, I'm
honeyed
trying to
words
see.
really show.
So she still hasn't
I'm-
surrendered,
I'm
right?
gonna
She's still
talk
talking
because-
back.
What's that?
She hasn't surrendered. She's still talking back, even though she's ensnared.
Yeah, she's been snared, and she says, "You see, your honeyed words lead to violence. Now you snare me. Go ahead, slit my throat. It is a
Oh,
better fate than you have
Oh, no
in store
problem.
for you."
No, we all go
Look-
to the same place, so it doesn't matter. We're just putting you somewhere temporarily if we kill you.
It's my turn to talk, guys. Gosh.
Go ahead,
I
Carrie.
would like to persuade my female friend with the power of female friendship to let us, if he is not going to be our ally anymore, to at least leave and go our separate ways because I just have no desire to see another strong female warrior fall.
We can't leave any loose ends, unfortunately.
Lads,
you
shut
say that,
up!
but I'm trying to let her run away as our friend.
You're saying
Everybody
you're gonna let
dies.
her- Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
She better willfully
There you
surrender.
go.
She hasn't had a turn yet. Literally, she hasn't had her 6 seconds to do anything.
Yeah, you guys just piled on her, bastards. Oh,
didn't
please
do
surrender.
anything.
Let me stab you in the kidneys.
Yeah, you gotta work on
So
your
Han,
diplomacy
you
on there,
actually
guys.
your DC was 20. You rolled a 21 like a goddess.
Ah!
And so
and good role playing too.
and so she loosens her grip on her sword and just begins to weep.
Okay, so she does love life more than death. Good.
Do you?
I most certainly do. Unfortunately, right now, if we all die, we just go to the same place, so it doesn't make any difference.
So I say to Rhea, Rhea, you're a good friend and ally to us, and I would hate to see you go, but I have no desire to see you harmed. What say you?
What hope is there? The greatest overseer of El Turel, cleric of Torm, has betrayed his god and his city, and played a role in sending it to the 9 hells. And my friends, who have been the only people that I could trust in this city, turn out to be in league with yet another archfiend.
Well, in our defense, we didn't know about that until when you learned. This is news to us too, and I'm not quite thrilled about it. What I can tell you about Krieg, though,
The
is that
tiefling had a contract. How am I to believe you?
what I can tell you is this: no man is above the law. Krieg will either suffer at the hands of a tribunal here in Baldur's Gate, or if not, he will probably suffer in hell, or perhaps on the Wall of the Faithless for breaking his promise to his god. As for me, I never deceived you. I never lied to you. I may be an expert in contracts, but I think Erlich is offering him to switch from one devil to another.
Think of it like a lesser evil.
I'm not quite comfortable with lesser evils myself, but we are trying to break the power of hell, or at least I am trying to break its power on Baldur's Gate and Elturel.
And here.
How did you come to have these sigils? How did you come to be in service to a archfiend?
Didn't we tell metagame? Didn't we tell her what happened to us?
No.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't.
right. We just said we were a group of super friends.
All conveniently tattooed together.
Ellis says, I don't think this is a conversation I care to have in front of. And he gestures at the noblewoman and the. He gestures at the noblewoman. I don't care about it anymore. But he'll kind of motion her to come stand in the corner with him, and kind of
Where's the lady?
say in hushed tones.
Where's the old lady at?
She laughed.
Yo.
Good luck with the fire and the guards.
Okay.
She was like, "You all are crazy."
Yeah, well, at
She
least we know
took
what we're
off.
talking about.
Then I guess everyone else here, I'm fine knowing. He'll basically explain, like, look, we all were murdered earlier years ago, and we'd been trapped in hell until one day we woke up here with these runes on us, and some message about your city to find out what had happened. And well, I met you a few days later. I've been trying to piece together what's been going on ever since, but I don't ever care to go back to hell, and I hope no soul ever ends up there again.
But we all will end up there. That's the problem.
So
All
says
of us.
so says you.
Have you died yet?
I believe
So-
in second chances and
No,
good
do
hope.
you
I
think
mean
that you
literally.
can-
In our time adventuring together, have you actually died?
Nope.
I have twice now, or 3 times.
Have you
I
sought
keep
redemption
and I
for
keep
anything?
going straight to hell, and then I keep coming back here. And I guarantee you that if I were to stab you in the heart right now, you would die and go straight to hell, and then you would come back right here.
Well,
There's
that's
no
because
escape.
there's no escape with the way you're currently going, but your actions maybe you could change, and there might be redemption for you. Every contract can be broken, my friend, even one with hell.
Our only hope is to frustrate the Black Pharaoh, find him, and somehow thwart his plans. I don't know if that means killing him or imprisoning him or whatever.
On
That is
that
our
we
only
can
hope.
agree, but Rhea, what I mean to say to you is that we are trying to break any gestures at the runes. We're trying to break this so that we don't go back there.
Alistair says, look, this is all very interesting conversations, but I would say that if you really wish to figure out anything about how to get rid of your allegiance to the devil, or figure out what this shield does, and perhaps even find this box, and yeah, what's in that box, Thavius? Says Fallister.
Hey, Carlos, I tell everyone telepathically everything I learned about the shield. That it's a pit fiend, that it has a true name that we could learn if somebody wants to give it its soul in order to summon and bind it. That, basically it wants to go serve some higher force to maybe free it from its imprisonment inside the shield. So I tell everybody all that stuff secretly.
Thanks. And I kneel down and I wrap it up in cloth. I say, we're all bound by fate. We'll get through this somehow.
Avius says, I love that. What's in the fucking box? So first Rhea will say, I will go along with you, as long as, and I will try to help you as best I can, as long as you move in the path of trying to shake your allegiance to this devil. And I give you my word that I will die trying.
Then you have mine. And I don't need blood or any contract like that to take your promise.
And so Fallister says, "Why don't you ask this guy what's in the fucking box?" That's what I was sent here to find. If we send that to Silvera along with the shield, I am sure we'll be able to figure out how to break your curse, as well as maybe save Baldur's Gate or even Elturel.
Yeah, we're all on that same page. Question is just getting out of here alive right now, and we'll get there. Kind of looking at everyone else. Are we cool here now? Are we all cool?
I think we're the opposite.
She's cool.
But
Davius, you're not cool. Be quiet.
is Rhea? She
You're
never
actually
responded
Davius.
responding
to
to
my impassioned plea besides falling down crying. So is she gonna go with us?
Yeah, she says that she will go and help you, as long as you're on a path to try to break that your curse with this devil, and that she will promise to die trying, if that, as long as what you're doing is try to save El Terrell and break your curse.
If I look, Carlos,
Oh,
if I
yeah.
look at my contract signed in blood by this man, did the text change in any sort of way?
No.
All right.
It basically pledges Thavius Krieg's allegiance to Bel in exchange for his soul and a
Prestigious
a-
position in hell, yes.
in hell. Yeah.
I go to Rhea. I say, forgive my bluntness. I am very, very serious about breaking these bonds, to the point that I'm willing to kill for it, as you can see.
There is something wrong with you. Your soul is broken.
That's only the beginning of what's wrong with me.
She steps away from you, very calmly. Look, Fallister says to Erlich, is there anything else to be done here? Let's go find that box. There is nothing in that box, says Thavius. Nothing of import, not anymore. He says, the box simply contains the contract that I signed with Cerberus. That doomed El Turel to the 9 hells.
Why did you do it?
The same reason you're doing what you're doing for your master. Power, prestige, power beyond anything, immortality. That is why you're doing it, are you not?
No.
Ranks rising up in the ranks amongst the beasts in hell in the Great War.
No.
Ellis will spit on the ground as he talks.
It's my goal to figure out how to prevent that very fate. You big jerk. I'm not going to hell if I can stop it. And I will do anything I can to stop this city from falling into hell too.
And my goal is to prevent everyone from going into hell, as they do now.
So Thevius, his shadow of the little pudgy devil, is kind of like holding his belly as if it's guffawing, and he says, "It's obviously it's not your it's not working out too well for you, considering the sigils you have binding you to Bel."
Ellis will reach into his pack and look at Rhea and pull out a set of manacles that he's had and says, "Rhea, do you mind if I were to put these on Krieg? I don't trust this
Now
man
wait a
anymore."
minute, I thought we were all partners here.
Oh, that's right. He signed the contract. I blanked out on that bit. My
I
bad.
just really want to see him.
Actually, says Rhea, I'll put them on myself, and she puts her hand out.
We promised him safety. We didn't promise him freedom until we got to somewhere safe.
It's a good point.
Thousands of people have died because of this monster.
Erlich, is manacling him kosher by you? Since it was your
I only
contract?
care about one thing. You can act as you will here, friend. I only care about
He
one.
signed the contract. He doesn't care about anything else.
I only care about one thing calling from now on. Krieg. Salamra, you believed her a powerful ally, yes? You have joined her entourage for whatever reason after all.
She is powerful and she will rule this city. But now that I am on your side, perhaps not.
I'm not one to take lives, as you've witnessed here in this very room. I'm not one to spill innocent blood. Well, innocent, suppose. I'm not here to take lives without reason. Neither are any of us, I believe. My point being is point us her way, and we'll offer her, well, I will offer her the same deal I offered you.
Our fates are obviously bound. I will take you to her.
Let's go.
Manacled or
I
not,
did tell
I do
you
not
that
care. That is
there
up to your judgment, friends.
There are coffers in this room, right? I did mention that.
Yes.
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't hear that. I inspect the coffers for traps.
Not here. Not here to rob treasures. Yeah.
After like an hour conversation. Sure,
remember-
Ellis will help Caius in sorting through this crap.
Thank you.
All right. No need to roll. The coffers are not trapped, and Thavius Krieg has the keys. He will object. He says, "This is well, I guess he doesn't object anymore. This is the money that Thalambra stole from Tiamat, and used it to pay for her power games to take over." Being
Yeah,
Grand
whatever,
Duke of the
whatever,
city.
whatever. I interrupt him and I start looting the room.
All right. So you find in the coffer number 1 has 30 electrum ingots worth 10 gold each.
Oh, yeah.
Coffers number 2, 3, and 4 each contain 100 gold pieces belonging to the Van Thampor family.
Oh, sweet. Is somebody writing this down?
Erlich says that he's not here to rub the dead.
There's no
need
dead
to
here, though.
There's no
This is
need to write it down. If Carlos has it all there on text form, he can just copy and paste it later.
Oh, got you. Okay,
We're not
yeah.
in a crypt, though. This is like a treasury.
Now,
Not my money.
Oh, well, okay. I'll take his cut.
Do what you will. I'm not
Nice
stopping you. Not my money.
Yeah, I'm confused. I thought we were just in like their treasury for the Van Thampers, so we're just robbing them like with the. Anyway,
yes.
No, go ahead.
keep
Yeah.
going.
It contains coffer number 5 contains 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger.
Oh, I definitely take that.
It's broken. Has
Well, I
a
know.
curved
I'll find a way to
ivory
fix it.
blade, bearing draconic runes that spell out Fang.
Oh, cool. So
Along
I
with
use that. I use a
bone-
dagger as my arcane focus. A ritual
along with
dagger
a bone
specifically.
hilt, wrapped in leather strips, and studded with gemstones.
Oh, awesome.
And as Chaos holds that up and says, "Oh my God, look, this is awesome." Erlich, you take a glimpse inside the room.
Sure.
Against your will.
I'm in another realm, but I'll take a glimpse for sure.
Against your will, and you recognize the dagger.
Okay.
From the vision of your death many years ago, this was the dagger that stabbed you in the back, that you remember as in your last vision of the person laughing standing above you holding this dagger.
Who's
as it
holding this
dripped
dagger
with
right
your own
now?
blood. Caius.
I'll just look at him and I'll whisper to myself, history repeats itself.
Okay. Coffer 6 and 7 contain 100 platinum pieces, and coffer 8 contains 20 azurite gemstones stolen from Tiamat's hoard, as Thavius Krieg tells you. Now, I don't think you guys will be able to carry all this stuff out.
Yeah, there's plenty of us. You know, if we all take a little bit, we should be able to take it all.
No, he's saying it's way too heavy for all of us, or what's the
You
total
can't
weight?
take the coffers out. I guess if you guys have large sacks, you could probably put it all in there. I guess it's there's not a lot of coins. Yeah, I guess you could.
Okay, good.
All right. So that's all you have to say, Erlich, huh?
About the murder weapon that stabbed me in the back that is now in Kaiser's hand?
Yes.
I will deal with that in another session. He can have it for now. I will simply look at him and I will whisper to himself, history repeats itself.
Oh,
All right.
So I put it in my backpack.
But it's visible that you have a broken dagger. Else we'll just say, hey, when we're out of here, maybe I can look into fixing that for you.
Oh, that would be great. I show you my other ceremonial dagger. That's what I use for my arcane focus and casting my spells. So this would
We'll see.
this would make a nice spare.
I don't want to touch anything without knowing whether I'm opening a can of worms, though. So let's do that when we're...
Well, that'd be great. I greatly appreciate that. Actually, I think this one looks better than my other one. So
It's not the aesthetics I'm worried about. It's what's inside that scares me. But
it's already
another
broken.
time.
So maybe whatever was inside's already gone.
All right. So I don't want to continue on because we're at 11:30. So the other
Real
before we
quick,
get in a fight
question-
or anything. So if you
question.
want to role play or anything right now, you can.
What? Roll anything? What?
I would
No, I
love
think
to.
what I'm saying is you can role play and talk here, but I don't think let's not explore. Continue to explore.
Yeah,
'cause,
no. As you guys kind of pass by me, I'm on the floor, cross-legged. Like my sigils are aglow, like sizzling like embers. And I have my eyes almost in a translucent state, staring ahead of me. Real quick with you, Carlos. I'm not gonna make this long. Speaking to Bell.
Mhm.
It is done.
all your sigils go back to being dark and cool, and but the writing still says to say, "Bring it to me, find El Terrell."
Vegev's always. Thank you, Lord. Cool. No, that is it for me. If I'm not gonna get anything else from him today, that's fine.
Well, what else do you want to ask him? Anything else?
I didn't want to ask him anything. I just want to. He's not
Yeah.
omni whatever.
Yeah, he's not omnipotent.
I'm letting know that like Little Worm completed a task despite him not having any faith in me whatsoever. Are you proud of me, Daddy? Like like approval would be nice. Fucking I don't know. It's only my subplot, man.
Yeah, he's a devil.
All right. A child
He will
not loved by
only-
his village ends up burning it. Something along those lines. Whatever.
Well,
That's fine.
Remember that he is rewarding you, right? When you go back to hell in those glimpses, you have been promoted every time people.
Oh
have
boy, I
gone
get to
back.
die as a different creature. Fun. All right.
You may someday be a peat fiend.
Oh my god, this is great.
All right. You guys want to roleplay anything else? You want to talk about anything else?
I definitely want to pop open my.
Go ahead,
you
Gary.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to pop open a bottle of wine. That really nice one. And share it with me. We've had a rough day.
Excellent.
You can actually close this door since it's very late at night in the game time, right? And take an hour short rest if you wish.
Oh, perfect.
I
That'd be a
mean,
good idea.
we'll need to set another fire as we leave then.
You will what?
Oh, I was just saying, if we do that, we'll want to set another fire as we leave.
Oh, the whole damn village, the whole villa. So you definitely relax. It's good wine. I mean, 10 gold pieces for a bottle of wine. It's a good wine.
Oh, what
I
the
always
hell?
intended to drink it. I was not going to be selling that.
Well, hell, these aren't going to work as Molotov cocktails, so I uncork my
Yeah,
two.
they're
I might as well drink them.
It's going to be a long rest.
On the way out, Izzy grabs a handful of the platinum, stares at it, and then looks at the shield, and like hangs his head and drops the money, and walks 2 steps away. And
Oh,
Hesitate.
little mouse, there's a reason why you lost.
he hesitates, and then he goes back and head hang low. He picks up the gold.
And you hear Garguth laugh inside your head.
And then I'll take my cheap wine and join them.
All right, so out of character, you guys you want me to tell Erlich, do you want me to tell him what happened here?
I can explain what I wish to explain. It's kind of like my character's only agency in this game.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead. Do you want to explain anything or no?
well, okay, I will do it this way. I don't want to reveal information like a block of information, because there's no way your characters would know that. Instead, from what you've witnessed, you can ask me questions and I will answer them freely. If you have
Maybe he's
questions.
just sleeping, so he won't listen to any of it.
It's out of character, in character. It's the same thing. I don't like giving
Okay.
players, especially when it's my agency as a player, I don't like giving players just chunks of information like, oh, this is Bell and this is his lore. Because your character would
Yeah.
not know that. Like, you explain to me how we would know that, I'll give it to you. But otherwise, if you have questions about what just transpired, why it had to do, etc., what exactly it is I've done, and what exactly am I, I'll answer those questions. I mean, you as a group, I'm not going to keep secrets from you. That's not my point here.
No
you
worries,
destroying the
man.
shield,
I have no
I'm gonna destroy you in return. I'm not gonna keeping that a secret. That is literally my agenda.
Yeah, the shield is what. Well, so out of character,
Mm-hmm.
the shield is. I was following the sigils, right? I actually thought this might happen if the shield, if the shield came into play. So I kind of want to ask your permission before if we could get kind of like heated, if that was okay with you. So it came up way too fast, and I didn't get a chance to do
So you
that.
don't have to ask me permission to roleplay. I go along with it. Dude, I've been
Yeah,
doing D&D
so
for 3 years
yeah.
now.
Okay.
I'm
wasn't
all
sure.
for, if we're not being dicks about it, I'm all for PvP. That's the whole point. We have conflicting interests in character. You're gonna destroy that shield, bad things are gonna happen. Ulrich might die, I will die defending that shield.
Hmm. But it's
Yeah.
not going to happen because the sigils told us to deliver the shield, and
Fair.
the whole point is really follow. Izzy's motivation would be to follow the sigils first because he thinks that it's his way out of hell. And with all this information, I have no idea what's going on. And about your character, I also have no idea what happened. So you're safe there.
Well, you can ask me, again, you can ask me questions, I'll answer questions of something that happened. You can review the video later and ask me questions if you don't remember at this point.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna
Just
sit
saying,
here and
no
tell you
worries.
all the lore of Bell and the war that's going down there and my agenda in terms of what you don't know yet, because that's what this campaign is for. It's for experiencing those things coming along.
I'm just going to say Ellis isn't going to ask any questions because he's just mentally reevaluating his assessment of some party mates. And
I've always been suspectful of all of you, especially Han. She's super
oh,
just a suspect
I'm-
there. She's too innocent. But like, I'm not sitting here and asking you about the Black Pharaoh if you're not comfortable explaining it. You know, Laz, you tell me information and I'll learn it over time, and I prefer it that way. I prefer explaining it that way rather than you give me Cthulhu lore. You know.
I don't think anyone's saying otherwise. Yeah, I think
I think
we're
it
on the
might
same page about how to.
And I think it explains itself in terms of Krieg here. He either would have died, which would to me would have seemed as empty of a death as what's his name? I already forgot his name. Van Thamper the Amric. So his death, in my eyes, in Uruk's eyes, was empty. It was pointless. He struggled for his life, and he ended up reading the road he was trying to avoid. Ulrich is not about that. He's not about shedding blood for no reason. That's why I want to save the other brother. That's why if we find the last brother, I'm going to give him a chance too, frankly speaking. Even after everything he did, he's probably going to be super fucking sly about it, and he's going to try to, wriggle out of it. But I'm not going to... I'm the one instigating combat, you know? Same thing with Krieg. I want to give him a chance to be like, okay, pick the lesser of two evils. I don't know where Bell is going with this. That's not in my power. I am a worm in these plans, apparently. A level 4 character of 70 years old, been practicing occult all my life, still don't know what this Pete Finn, whatever lord, is planning. I just know that he's not destroying cities yet. Which to me is a much lesser evil and much worth fighting for, since we are already resurrected and in this mess, than some... I don't remember who Krieg mentioned before this, who he was serving. Some fiend who was taking cities into hell and shit.
Surreal. The angel Surreal, which you guys may probably have it in your journals. So Surreal was an angel that went into hell to stop the war. She led the Hell Riders into hell. They were overcome, and some of the Hell Riders left and returned through the gate, and Surreal thought to be lost. But as you just learned, somehow Surreal, a celestial angel, has become the ruler of Avernus, which is the first layer of hell, and by somehow getting the favor of Asmodeus, and Bel used to be the ruler of Avernus, and he's been usurped by Surreal.
Here's what I know. Bell literally holds my soul in his grasp, and if I disobey, I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect that Urla could be pretty much out of this equation. There is a limit to what I'm willing to do, obviously, but so far, so good. So far, I haven't done anything to be any more evil than whatever else was happening in the city. I don't know what part Krieg has to play going forward now, But all I know is that having done what I've done, he's out of the equation as well. In terms of the grand scheme of Cyril, or whatever her name is. He's out of the equation. If he disobeys Baal, that's on him. I don't know what's going to happen to him. If he is commanded to do something by Cyril, she has no power over him anymore. So Rhea can disagree with me all she wants, but I'd rather not say Baldur's Gate, gone wherever the seas are going. Destroyed to ashes or whatever. Same thing with Lemra.
You removed Thavius from the equation. And you removed the shield from the equation.
And frankly speaking, out of character, there's nothing else I can do as a character. Because there's really little wiggle room from the start of this campaign. I started this campaign losing agency over my character already, so at this point I'm just going with it. I started this campaign having merged somebody against what my character would do. Okay, so I ruled with it. So if the party has any issues with anything I'm doing right now, let me know, and I'll try and change it as I go. But as far as I'm going here and going forward, my alignment is purely dependent on the will of some lord down there.
I don't think anyone's complaining about what happened. I think
Yeah.
we're all on the same page. I'm just
Okay,
in character was reacting as I saw fit, and
fair.
Ellis, while he's working with you guys, because we're all in this together, as the musical once said,
Yeah.
he's still a cleric of a god of light, and so he's still going to get a little weight.
Yeah, I really like how Erlich and Kais are kind of creating a lot of tension.
Like,
for
whoa, you're
the
like slowly dissipating into nothing as you're speaking. You're slowly diving underwater there. What?
I was just saying that I think it's I like how Erlich and Caius are creating some tension in the group and kind of forcing us to deal with things in a more
I
complex
don't want to
way.
be Caius. I don't
to-
want to be the bad guy. I'm saving
We're just
you
saying
all.
that.
I don't want to be.
But you're doing it in like a non-standard way, which I think is fun. I like
Because
it.
these
I think
people
it's
are
cool.
irrational. They don't understand. I don't want to yell because it's late night. They're
Oh, yeah,
Krieg is
and
fucking.
then-
He's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you this a nice way. We're both playing this game of deceit. I'm gonna play our words, and you're just gonna sign this, and we're both gonna come to understanding. And then he brings this all out of my lord or is better than your lord. I'm gonna fucking play his game of tough guy. But this is not what Urlik is. It's just what Urlik is capable of. Urlik, the man of many faces. I don't want to be the bad guy. I'm forced to, because otherwise these people are fucking gonna be Amric all over again. I was too soft with Amric, I feel like, and then he ended up fucking yeeting out.
He's swan dived into
He saw an opportunity to escape, and he almost did, except for that.
He was an
pesky
idiot. If you're
easy.
struggling for your life, get captured. You'll live.
But understand, he was an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that's
he's
what I'm
written
saying.
like an idiot. I'm sorry. I just
I held a knife to his throat
You
for
smell like
10
porn
minutes.
anyway.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to avoid more Amrics.
I'm kind of baffled at Krieg's thinking here, but because I don't know how much higher you can go from where Krieg was, but he does him, and we'll do us.
The problem with, well,
Davies
it's
Krieg
obvious
is
that
just like,
he's a worm, right? He's an opportunist, and he saw that you're gonna kill him, and he's gonna fail surreal. So he's trying to play survival and play whatever side he can get, because he was gonna die.
no, I mean, I'm not judging that. I'm just saying, like, how do you get to be as high up as you are in a group and suck so bad in two different groups?
If you read the adventure, that is incongruous. Completely. He's like a bumbling idiot. And so you wonder, how did he become the high overseer? I mean, he struck a deal, and but why would Torm pay attention to this idiot?
This
right?
is D&D. Don't ask too many questions.
Yeah,
If
don't
the-
ask too many
If
questions.
the DM
right?
doesn't change the module is written not for you to decipher it. Curse of Strahd is the exact same thing. So
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I know. In Eberron, I'd get something like that. It's
like,
it's a little baffling.
I
and forgotten,
changed
right?
80% of Curse of Strahd because as written, it doesn't make sense. If you're not going to change it, don't read too much into it. That's all.
Yeah. And I've changed as little as possible as I can, because
That's fine.
we're playing the adventure.
Yeah. And honestly, if my stupid ass deeds are gonna get me killed, Worst case scenario, I get to play a different character who's not gonna be so fucking evil. Yay!
I mean, you could just sell it as Erlich had a senile week, and
I'm
he
not
just
selling stuff
needs
as
a little
senile.
recoup time.
I'm not doing that. I have a will. I understand how people work. I'm a tiefling. Humans suck. I understand that they're stupid beings who need to be coerced and threatened sometimes because they don't fucking understand shit. Like, they really lived through this shit like this. But, we'll see how things go. Maybe people will become smarter as we play along. Maybe the Lemra will be like, well, I serve a different lord. Fuck you. Here's a fireball. She dies. Worst case scenario. Whatever. I get to say I tried. That's all that matters.
At least we got to keep Rhea alive. I was really worried for a minute there.
I'm hoping. Here's what I'm hoping as a player. I'm hoping to establish Lemra and Krieg as puppets. They will rule the city under Bel's vigil. Whatever his agenda is, I'm sure I have to be, as Urlik, I have to be sure and have faith in my lord that whatever his agenda is for the city is far better than some dead gods or whatever. I don't know what it is, because frankly, every time I try to communicate with him, he's not a talkative type. He's one of those, fold your arms in the corner kind of dads, but so far so good.
There's
It's
actually
very-
a laundry book about that.
It's very early on yet. Perhaps you will establish yourself at higher, and he might actually have a little more respect.
Cool. Look forward.
All right,
This is
guys.
level 5.
I am
Also-
going to drop.
Sounds
I'm going
good.
to bed. I've been up since 4
Hey,
in the
guys.
morning.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hope you
Good night,
feel better.
guys.
Hello.
Great game.
Thanks.
Totally loved it.
This
You
is
guys are
crazy.
awesome.
Thanks for joining,
Yeah, good job,
lads.
everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome
That's
back,
great.
and that was fun.
Good
Yeah,
night,
glad having
everybody.
you.
Good night,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I
Freaking pick Grave Domain Cleric for this. You know what that means? I'm not healing anybody till you drop dead.
Dude, great character.
I do
pretty
maximized healing if you have 0 health. And I can outcast healing spells at maximum health.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna be like, not yet. He still has 2 HP left. Not yet. Okay, he's down.
He's
I'm gonna
breathing
cast.
his last breath. Boom. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. I had, to be honest, when they're talking, I had like, I'll really need to unpack, and I'm sure all of our characters.
But that's
will
what I
have
was trying to
unpack.
avoid by messaging you all privately and telling you, like, listen, I have this contract and I have this deal I'm gonna make with Thievius and Thelmra, because I didn't want to do this mid-session of being like, shock and awe, here's a info dump.
No,
like-
no, there was a lot of info. It wasn't you doing it, just you. Thavius was
Hold on.
like saying